Hello, good morning. We're back. We're doing Cat President or her picked union. It's gonna be Joe and I doing this one. I'll join her on the call. Uh, we got a code through ID at Xbox for this one. Joe got her code elsewhere, so I got a code from ID as a result. So we'll join Joe and we'll get started.
All right. Oh, I got my headphones on the right ears now. Campaign manager, can you handle the world of presidential politics? Do you even know what a campaign manager does? Will you find love with your candidate in order to form a more perfect union? With a script that is over 350 pages long, Cat President is a visual novel packed full of romance, humor, and cute pictures of cats. Cast your vote today! Okay. I mean, that sounds ridiculous, but we're here for ridiculous, right? Are we here, Jesse?
I'm here.
Okay, good. Just checking the headset works. So yeah, it originally came out in 2016. But yeah, there is in fact a sequel called Cat President 2, something. A Political Revolution. So that came out in 2020. Maybe that one will also come to Xbox and we can play. There are 19 achievements, all of which are achievable. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I need to possibly turn it down a little bit just because we had it up.
I was gonna say there was so much volume and then it's nothing after the
Oh,
initial like
all right.
thing.
Well, I
It
had it on.
went quiet.
There is narration and music and epicness in my Clair Obscura streams, so it did not need to be Clair Obscura levels of volume for this. Okay, so there are 3 endings for each cat. D.I. Nibbles, Dr. Nom Noms, Frisky, Rover, Thunderpaw, and Kale.
Rover's clearly a dog. You wouldn't name a cat Rover.
Okay, so sound volume, but music volume down a little bit. I must have put this up on music. Right, are we ready to go into new?
Sure.
I know this does not contain dogs, but this is because it's called Cat President. So, you know, I dreamed I would get involved in politics. I mean, I'm just a plain Jane. And nobody. I've never even voted before. Somehow I found myself swarmed by presidential candidates, and they all want me to be their campaign manager. Which one should I choose? They're all such good options, I can't pick out which one. Oh, but I should back up first and explain how I got into the situation. It all started last week when I heard someone calling my name at the park. What's my name again? Should we just be Abigail?
Sure, we can be Abigail since that's the name they gave.
Yeah, we could be. What have we done before?
I already pushed start.
Oh, okay. Let's say we can make some sort of munge up of Joe and Jesse. It's not me speaking. This is you.
Abigail! Abigail!
Oh,
It's a human.
that's my best friend. That's my best friend, Lizzie. What is it, Lizzie?
Did you hear? They're having the big debate tonight. I got us tickets.
A debate? What about?
Gosh, don't you know? The presidential debate.
Oh, is President Daisy Doodle coming to town? That's so cool. I like her. What's she going to debate?
No, actually, the debate is for the presidential candidates who are running to replace Daisy Doodle. When she leaves office next year, all 6 of them are in town and they're going to debate important issues like foreign policy and catnip. Plus, they're all adorable. I want to hug and pet each one of them.
Okay. All right. I probably should have said something about this earlier. 20 years ago, the government got so corrupt that the Supreme Court decided to ban all humans from politics. Now the only politicians we have are cats. I know it sounds crazy, but the government is a lot more effective this way. I can understand that. I don't know. I think I'll stay at home.
No way, you have to come. If you don't, I'll never forgive you.
Oh, tutorial. In this game, you'll be occasionally asked to choose Abigail's responses. Choose carefully. The options you pick affect which ending you get. The better the options you choose, the better the ending.
Are you coming to the debate or what?
I mean, I love cats.
This isn't a
I
choice.
feel like... Yeah, it's not a choice. I love cats, right?
No, that's not what I mean at all.
What do you mean?
Both choices are saying we're going.
Yeah, but one says we'll enjoy it, one says we won't. I just picked we love cats, sorry. I thought that's what you meant.
For consistency.
You can pick the next one. I love cats. I can't wait to see them.
Me neither. This'll be so much fun.
Oh, the sarcasm in that tone.
Imagine cats actually being good for president. They're spiteful.
Imagine humans. They model consent. We got there about an hour early. Since nothing was going to happen for a while, I decided to explore a bit. Maybe see if I could find a bathroom.
They lack
It wasn't long
compassion.
before I got lost. I do not.
Dogs are compassionate creatures. They are the perfect companion. They should be president.
Cats do not lack compassion. I needed to relax, and I spent a week with the cats, and they sat on me and made me relax because I wouldn't have otherwise. They are very compassionate, and they made biscuits and purred and healed me. It's very compassionate. Anyway, this place is like a maze. How are you supposed to figure out where to go? They need signs or something. After wandering around for a few minutes, I found a fancy-looking door. I feel like you're going to be all the cats if they speak. I stepped inside, but no one was there. See, I guess I'll try another room.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, it's a cat. Did you lose your own little guy?
I've never been so insulted in my life. You think I'm a common street cat? How dare you talk to me like that?
Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't know you were a talking cat.
Ignorance of the law is no excuse. I should have security throw you out immediately. Oh, don't be so mean. A cute girl comes walking in, and you try to have her kicked out? That's not what I would do. Yeah, I like her style.
My style?
Well, yeah, you snuck all the way backstage to meet with us. That's pretty brave of you. You've guts. I like you.
Wait, if I'm backstage, that means... Oh my gosh! You three are the presidential candidates!
Bingo. I'm Frisky. May I say, it's a pleasure to meet a beautiful woman like yourself.
The cat on the left gave a saucy wink as he said this. I know what to make of it.
I'm DJ Naples. I'm the young, cute candidate. More like the empty-headed kitten who keeps rushing into danger. I can't help it if sometimes I get into trouble. I'm naturally curious. Naturally stupid, you mean? And that grumpy orange puss between us is Thunderpaw. He always seems to be upset over something. Not true. I'll be happy when you losers drop out of the race. I'm not going to drop out. I'm in it to win it. So, darling, you didn't tell us your name.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. My name is Abigail.
Well, Abigail, why don't you come with me for a little while? I guarantee you'll enjoy it.
You want to be alone with me?
So I can lead you back to the audience area, of course. Hey, Frisky, don't keep our guest all to yourself. Let me help guide her back to her seat. Have you two forgotten that the debate starts in 45 minutes? We don't have time to be escorting random humans all over the place. I'll call security and they'll have you removed from the premises.
No, that's okay. I think I can find the way myself.
Are you sure? I wouldn't mind helping you.
I'm sure. You all focus on debate stuff. Bye!
Bye, Abigail. Nice meeting you.
That was weird. I got out of the room as quickly as I could. I can't believe it. I accidentally interrupted 3 of the presidential candidates. What kind of goofball does a thing like that? I decided to get back to my seat as quickly as possible, but I ended up running into more cats. Uh-oh. Meow,
Oh boy.
meow.
6 cat president candidates.
Yep. And Abigail.
I'm waiting for one of them to be a dog.
Okay.
Like, that would be humor.
Okay. I'll do you this. If one of them's a dog, we can pick the dog to support.
Well, I'm just waiting to see if one of them's a dog.
Okay.
Like, that would just be like what I would expect their humor to be.
Thanks, Savor. And not so high. Okay. Are you trying to figure out what voices to do?
A little bit, because so quickly I've got already 4 or 5.
I don't know whether the friend's going to come back in or not, but
I'm not worried about Lizzie.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about Lizzie. Hey, humans aren't allowed back here.
I'm so sorry. I got lost and I don't know how to get back to my seat.
I understand. These hallways can be pretty confusing sometimes. Yeah, the first time I was here, I was chasing my tail for hours.
So you're not mad at me for being in the off-limits area?
Which one is this one?
The one on the left?
This was the one I was
I
doing
don't know.
high-pitched?
I think so.
Well, no, we're not mad.
on.
These sorts of things happen.
Yeah.
The door
Sorry,
you're
yeah.
looking for is the 3rd one on the right.
Well, thank you so much. My name's Abigail, by the way. Who are you? Cat on the left nodded his head as he answered.
I'm Elvis Tiberius Kale III, but you can call me Kale.
Nice to meet you, Kale. Are you also running for president?
I certainly am, although most people say I should drop out because I'm last in the polls. Cheer up, Kale. At least you made it all the way to the debates.
This time it was the cat on the right who spoke up.
I'm Dr. Nom Noms. I'm also
Nom
not
Noms.
polling very well at the moment. If it wasn't for the calicos, I'd probably be out of the running.
Well, you both seem like very nice cats. Maybe the debate will boost your popularity.
That's what I'm hoping for. I'm lucky to be here tonight. I'm just hoping to debate the issue. Do my best for all the alley cats out there.
Thank you both very much for helping me. If I could vote for both of you, I would.
That's very kind of you to say. Please enjoy the debate tonight.
Dr. Nom Nom sounds like Eeyore. I like Eeyore. I followed their directions and made it back to my seat all right. Phew,
Shit, she's
finally made
back.
it. Oh, she's back. Okay. If you want, I could do Lizzie's voice and then you can just do the cats. I didn't know how many characters they would be.
Abigail, where are you?
You'd never believe me, even if I told you.
You'll have to tell me later. The show's about to start.
Excuse me. After that, the moderator came on stage and explained the debate rules to the audience. The rules were pretty simple. Clap whenever there is a response you like, but no interrupting the debaters and no cat calls.
Boo.
The debate itself was pretty interesting. Thunderpaw was an intense debater. He yelled at the other candidates and constantly insulted them. If his goal was to look stronger than his opponents, then he succeeded. Really? 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 Frisky didn't try to appeal to all the voters. Instead, focused his attention on just one group. Women. He wouldn't stop talking about how much he loved women. I don't think it was very professional, but my friend Lizzie liked it. DJ Nibbles was as energetic as ever, which ended up hurting his debate style. He rushed into his answers with such enthusiasm that he tripped over his words, and twice he lost his place during the speeches. Still, it's nice to see such refreshing honesty in a political debate. Dr. Nom-Noms did not do very well. He flubbed most of his answers, and he went on a long tangent about a bird bath he visited last year. It's almost like he was trying to fail. Kale did okay, I guess. He was a solid speaker, but he was definitely overshadowed by all the other personalities in the room. I can see why he's last in the polls. As for the final debater, Rover, there was something different about him. I don't know what it was. He just seemed really different from all the cats. Good call, Jesse. You called it there. The end of the debate,
so
the moderator called for...
partly because this, when you mentioned what their other game was, I was like, yeah, no, they're going to do something silly.
Yeah, well, then we're going to play cat president and let a dog be president, of course. For you.
We did Pizza Delivery Boy.
We did do that, right.
Yes.
I know I played it. I couldn't remember, and I'm fairly certain I'd streamed it, but I couldn't remember if we'd done it as a co-stream.
I remember that story a bit more than others that we've done. That was the one with the... At the end, it turned out that, like, I think the Pizza Delivery Boy dated his own daughter at some point.
Yeah, time travel and... Yeah. I remember it being fun. But we've enjoyed, I think we've enjoyed all the Penguin Pop games we've done, so...
I'll believe you.
Yeah. I think they choose to publish ones that just, work well for our co-streams. We've heard all of the candidates' responses, but now we want to hear a question from a real person, an average citizen, not a politician. That's why we've picked a randomly selected audience member to give the final question of the debate, and that person is... Abigail! What, me? Come on up, Abigail. Tell everyone your question. Okay, I don't know a lot about politics, but I do know that politicians are supposed to help people. So I guess I want to know about how all of you will help me. I mean, I lost my job at the grocery store last week, and I'm still having trouble finding a new one. If I don't get a job soon, I might lose my apartment. I know my personal problems don't matter much in the political world, but what will you do as president to help people like me?
That is a very good question. All questions that were asked here tonight have been good, especially the question of societal inequality between cats and humans. Hale, you're a salad-headed moron. This isn't a question of social inequality. I was kind of hoping it was a big dog.
Voice. I mean, we could still have a big dog voice.
Yep. Yeah. Besides, the real social inequality is between cats and dogs. I have a suggestion. You can work for me, Abigail. Abigail.
What?
You need a job, and I need a new campaign manager. I'll hire you. That will help your problems, right? Oh yeah, I want to hire you too. No way! We want to work on the DJ Nibbles campaign with me? I'm sure there's room for you on the Kale campaign. You don't want to work for these losers. Work for Thunderpaw. I only hire the best and brightest. I have one question to ask. Do you have a dog?
No.
Then I offer my services as well. Come work for me. No, me. Me!
Oh my gosh, this is so overwhelming. You all want me to work for you? I hate to interrupt here, but we're running out of time for the debate. If you could please choose a candidate now. That's the dilemma I found myself in. 6 great cats, all running for president, and they all want me to work for them. How can I pick just one? I like them all. In the end, I decided to go with... Dun dun dun.
Who do you want to work for?
I just want to make them meow. Hang on.
Meow.
Meow. Okay, I'm done now. It's your choice. I picked the I love cats, so you get to pick the candidate.
No, it's okay. You can pick which one you want to work for.
Rover, obviously, right?
If that's who you want to go with.
I make you play a cat game. We're gonna pick the dog. I feel like it would probably be the most, and I feel like it would probably be the most entertaining of the choices.
That's fine. Meow.
I mean, yeah, it's like we've got the womanizer. I like Dr. Nom Noms. He was the first to offer us the job. I do not like Thunderpaw. Kale and DJ Nibbles I sort of feel like hyperactive and annoying, so you know I feel like Rover is going to be the most interesting choice anyway.
Yeah, Frisky, Nom Noms, or Rover.
Indeed, have I? Yeah.
Frisky was fine.
I mean, Dr. Nom Noms is, excuse my phrasing, the underdog. But we could actually pick the dog. I feel like that's going to be amusing. It tickles my thing. Plus, you know, that's the voice you like the best, right? Oh yeah. There we go. That sounds like a good plan. Meow. Yeah, we're going with Rover.
Well, and you have to play through it looks like for each of the cats.
To get all the achievements, of course.
Yeah.
But this is what we're doing on stream.
I was just curious.
You were just curious. Oh, about what? Yeah, no, I mean, we need to play through and with all the cats, but what we're picking on stream is...
and there's an achievement for unlocking all the endings.
Yeah.
And the achievements are odd valued.
Brilliant! I love that. It'll really help with my gamer score. Not that I'm anywhere nearer to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I need it to end in a 7 at some point.
Yeah, but that
mess up typing your name. There's an achievement for messing up typing your name at the beginning.
I don't know what that
means.
How
do you mess up typing your name? Like, you don't put a name in, or you just go like, I just... Anyway, are we're agreed?
Sure.
Meow.
You don't sound convinced, though.
I'm fine with whatever. As I said, I've been kind of indecisive recently, so...
Okay, well then, I'm deciding we're going with Rover.
Okay.
Rover, Chapter 1, in which we try to figure out what Rover's deal is. Cat stuff. Milk. I'm going to go with Rover.
Meow.
That's great. I'd love to have you on the campaign. Him? He's an idiot. Look at those tiny paws. What does he have that I don't have? He has a filter that stops him from saying whatever dumb things pops into his head. Shut up, Nibbles.
This concludes the Sharp Claw debate. Thank you for watching, everyone. The candidates took some publicity photos and then left the stage. As the audience exited, I turned to Lizzie. Can you believe it? I have a job with Rover. Oh, raid! Oh, thank you so much for the raid. Where's my Hevor button? Where's my Hevor button? What was that game you were playing with the music one? I don't know if you'd replied because I got distracted. Oh, Fortnite Festival. Interesting. Oh, well, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Hi, I'm Joe. The voice in my ear is Jessie. We are doing a co-stream today. So there's a shared chat. We are playing Cat President, a more perfect union. And we have just picked the dog candidate because that's just kind of the game we're playing today. So yeah, welcome in, Bilius. Hello. They put Rock Band in Fortnite. Interesting. So yes. So yeah, welcome in. Right. Yes.
I'm so proud of you. Rover is a great cat.
Helps him hit the button. Right, I'm happy, but there's something about him. Something different.
I understand what you mean. I feel like he's not the same as the other cats. I'm just not sure why.
Maybe it's his ears. They're adorable little cat ears.
Oh, I know. Maybe it's because he's married.
I didn't know that. Are all the other cats single?
Yep, Rover's the only one who's married. That must be why he seems different from the others. He's more mature.
The way you say it, it sounds like you have a crush on him.
How can I not? The way he speaks is so forceful. All his little fur is adorable. If I saw a cat like that at the pet adoption center, I would get it in a heartbeat. And boy, would my heart beat. But alas, another woman has won his affections.
You're just being silly at this point. Still, I wonder what his wife is like. She must be a pretty great woman to get a catch like that.
Maybe you'll meet her on the campaign trail. For now, you should probably go backstage and meet with Rover.
Right, see you later, Lizzie, and thank you so much for bringing me to this event.
You're welcome. Bye. And Lizzie was never seen or heard from again.
I went to the backstage area when I met the other candidates before the debate. Rover was in the hallway, gnawing on a squeaky red toy. Is that a bone? Rover quickly put the toy away before I could get a better look.
Bone? No, I don't have a squeaky bone as a chew toy. No self-respecting cat would play with a bone.
It looked a lot like a bone.
The only bone I have is a bone to pick with the other candidates. Can you believe they locked me out of the green room again? Almost like they don't consider me to be one of them.
It's not fair. You have every right to be there. You're just as much as a cat as they are.
Yeah, I don't know what their problem is. Maybe they're just mad because most people thought I would be out of the race by now.
Really?
Yeah.
Able to shine.
I'm what you call a dark horse candidate. Except I'm not a horse. That would be ridiculous. I am a cat, no doubt about it. Definitely not another type of animal pretending to be a cat.
Agree, right?
Agree.
Well, obviously you're a cat. The only other type of talking animal is a dog.
Yes, dogs. That's what I need to talk to you about. You probably figured this out from the debate, but the main topic of my campaign is dogs.
Right, I like dogs.
Dogs are bad. They don't get along with cats at all.
Right, I guess those two groups tend to fight like, well, they fight like cats and dogs.
We need to secure our border with Dogonia and fix the broken immigration system.
What's wrong with that?
The current immigration laws only apply to hounds, herders, and toy dogs. None of the other 4 breed groups have any laws governing them whatsoever. A huge loophole, and some dogs are taking unfair advantage of it. Don't get me wrong,
Doing?
the people of Dagonia are great. I love our neighbors to the north. But it's a doggone shame that most of their pets are allowed to run free in our country without any consequences.
Is this basically Canada? Neighbors to the north? I thought the country to the north of the United States was Canada.
That was a long time ago. After Quebec declared its independence, the country went to the dogs. Literally. The dogs of Newfoundland and Labrador attacked and annexed Quebec, renaming it Quebec.
But you said this happened a long time ago.
Yeah, 15 years ago. They've disbanded their armies since then, and now the Royal Mounted Dogonian Police keeps the peace. Still, there are lots of tensions between our two countries. Even to this day, the cats and dogs keep arguing over which group is best.
I had no idea Dogonia was such a problem.
It shouldn't be. I don't think we should favor one species over the other. I say both types of pets should be treated equally. America's all about equality, after all.
What are you going to do about the situation? Write a petition, hold a march, prank call the Prime Minister of Dogonia until they agree to make new laws?
Maybe. Myself, I'm more worried about spies.
Spies? Dog spies? Is that like fleas or something?
No, it's just rumors at this point, but you know how there are over 100 cats running for president? I have it on good authority that some of the cats are secretly dogs in disguise.
No!
Yes. Why, one of the cats at the debate tonight could very well have been a Dogonian spy. But that's not the only reason I'm worried about Dagonia.
There's more to be worried about?
Yes. I mentioned the broken immigration system. The truth is, I have first-paw experience with it, because my wife is Dagonian.
Your wife is a dog?
What? No, she's 100% cat, just like me. Yow. I try to keep her out of the public eye, because I'm scared of the press bothering her. That's why you don't see her around very often. It's not because she was made up to support my campaign.
I see.
Thanks to unjust discrimination, my wife's paperwork was held up for 6 years, preventing us from getting married. Every day we lived in fear of her getting deported. It was horrible. And do you know how many dogs entered our country in the meantime? 30 million. None of them had any restrictions at all, but the Dagonian government came down on honest, hard-working cats like my wife. When I'm president, that's the first thing I'm going to change.
Terrible. No wonder you're so passionate about this issue.
Yes, indeed. Some people might accuse me of abusing a sob story in order to garner more votes, but it's true.
Oh my gosh.
You believe me, right?
Getting all the raids today. Hang on a minute. We got a Mr. Cornus raid as well. Did you manage to finish Conquistadorio? Did you manage to finish Conquistadorio, Mr. Cornus? That was a weird game, that was. You did! Yay! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in more raiders! Oh my gosh, all the raiders. Hi, I'm Joe. Voice in my ears, Jesse. We're playing Cat President. This is our candidate. They are clearly a cat. Carry on. Okay, what's next? Oh, right, okay. We believe him, right?
Of course we do.
Yes. Of course I believe you. You seem like an honest cat. You're certainly not lying like a dog.
Please don't make that joke again.
Why? A dog pun's too rough for you? Or am I barking up the wrong tree? Or, oh, I can't think of any more dog jokes.
Thank goodness. Anyway, that's a general overview of what this campaign is about. We're mostly focusing on Dogonia issues, because that's my most popular topic. People don't seem to as interested when I talk about other things, sadly.
I understand completely. Stick to things you know best, that's what my parents always told me. My parents also used to tell me not to talk about the things I don't understand. Kind of unfair, right? I mean, there's a lot of things I don't understand. Why can't I talk about them? It's not like Mum and Dad have a monopoly on talking, do they? Oh my gosh, what if they increased the price of talking to $30 per minute? That'd be so unfair. It'd make them super rich, but it'd be still unfair. I'm wondering, because when I was growing up, Dad told me that I only get to say 10,000 words per month maximum. If I talked too much, I'd run over my limit and I wouldn't be able to say anything else until the next month. I always got worried when my word counter was over 9,000. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I'm not an idiot and I don't babble about stupid things, so I should be allowed to talk whenever I want to. Little did I know that 10 miles away, a very interesting conversation was taking place about me. Back screen. Ooh, Rover! Chapter 2, in which we try to get a little personal with our candidates. Ooh, oh my.
Am I also Shadow Villain Cat?
You can be all the cats.
Oh boy. Abigail? I've never heard of her before. What does she have to do with Rover?
Okay. She is his new campaign manager. He had to replace the campaign manager that you took care of.
You mean he didn't drop out of the race like we expected? Curses! He was supposed to lose the campaign by now. This is horrible news. His campaign must fail as soon as possible. Research this Abigail girl. Find out everything you can about her and exploit her weaknesses. Use her to ruin Rover's campaign. But if that doesn't work, no matter. I still got an ace up my sleeve. After all, I know Rover's big secret. Oh, sorry.
It's fine. It seems appropriate. Rover has a big secret.
Well, obviously. He's a dog, not a cat.
What? Are you serious? I thought he was a purebred.
Wait, are you legitimately surprised about this? How did you not know he's a dog? It's obvious to anyone with eyes.
I don't know. I guess just his ears. They look like a cat's ears.
You're an idiot. And so is Rover, if he thinks hiring a new campaign manager will stop me. Enjoy it while you can, Rover. Soon I'll destroy you, and then I will be the President of the United States of America.
It's very ominous. I love it. Meanwhile, back at the debate hall, Mike tries to wear pencils as jewelry. It's ridiculous. Seriously, you can't blame me for laughing at that.
Meow. And meowa? That would be great.
Huh? Oh, sorry, Rover. I kind of spaced out there for a moment. What were you saying?
I just went over every single one of your duties as my new campaign manager. Then I talked about the big speech in Meowa 2 days from now.
Right, speeches. That's a political thing, but why are we going to Meowa?
That's where the first primary election is.
Right, that also sounds like a political thing. That's where people hold a mini election for president or something.
Something like that.
Awesome, I'll make sure to research that tonight. Maybe I'll even call my old AP government and politics teacher, Mrs. Drew.
You took an advanced placement course in politics? That's great. I knew you were the correct pick for this job. You're not Tony the Tiger.
Ha, no. AP stands for Abysmal Pupils. It was actually the remedial class.
You have an odd sense of humor, Abigail, but that's okay. I still like you. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, thanks. I like you too.
You're welcome. With the two of us working together, we're sure to win, like my last manager.
What happened to your last manager?
She was murdered.
What?
According to the official police report, her death was an accident. A tragic paperclip accident. But I refuse to believe it. She was always so careful around paperclips. I can't believe she'd slip up like that.
How do you accidentally die from paper clips?
Painfully. Very painfully. I wish I had gotten a chance to sniff around the crime scene. Maybe I could have come up with a clue, but I just can't believe Diana died like that.
It's awful. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Not your fault.
And now I'm afraid to use paperclips for the rest of the campaign.
Oh, I've banned all paperclips from the office ever since. We can't risk another accident like that, which is why I want you to stay safe. Be careful, Abigail, and don't use paperclips without a buddy there to help you.
I won't. Rover and I said goodbye, and I went home to my apartment. Peace, believe, happiness, love, forever grows, dream, smile. Good old apartment. I'm gonna miss you when I'm out on the road. Hopefully they won't charge me a lot of money for moving out early. I got on my computer and sent a message to my old high school teacher, Mrs. Drew, asking...
We're dying.
Yeah, don't mind me. Asking if she'd be willing to meet up with me. She responds by saying, sure, I have nothing better to do than meet up with harebrained students who failed my class 6 years ago. I think she was being sarcastic. Just in case I scheduled a meeting with her. If anyone knows how to manage a political campaign, she does. I also searched for Rover's wife. There were no pictures of her online anywhere. In fact, her name wasn't listed on any websites. It was almost like she didn't exist. This one gossip site is putting out a reward. $20,000 to anyone who can get an interview with Rover's wife. Maybe I should ask Rover if he's willing to do that. It'd be $20,000 for the campaign. The next day, I went to meow out with Rover. Think outside the doghouse.
Marx Brothers.
So this... This is Meow. Like its spacious skies and amber waves of grain. But where are the purple mountains' majesties above the fruited plain? I have no idea.
It's a song or whatnot.
Is it? Okay.
They're probably outside of the airport lobby. Phew. I am so glad to be out of that cat carrier. Can you believe a dog like me forced to travel like a cat? It's undignified. It's...
Wait, a dog like me?
Yeah, I'm a cat, not a dog.
Oh, okay.
Minor slip of the tongue there. I'm just saying, cat carriers are horrible. I'd much rather travel in some other fashion.
Maybe you could... ride in my arms. Ride in a car seat.
What you feeling?
I don't know. Are we romancing this dog who's married? I feel like we should be not flirting with him because at the moment we feel like he's got a wife. So maybe ride in the car seat?
You.
Okay, ride in the car seat. Maybe you could ride in the car seat like a toddler.
I've tried that. I don't meet the minimum weight requirements. Plus, the seatbelts are suffocating.
Has anyone ever told you that you get grumpy when you travel?
Yes. I also get grumpy during 4th of July fireworks. I run around the backyard barking my head off. Mewing my head off. My wife doesn't like it.
Speaking of your wife, it's a $20,000 reward for anyone who can get an interview with her. I was thinking, should we take it?
What do you mean?
I mean, I do an interview with your wife, then we submit it. Not only would that give you some good publicity, but it'd get a lot of money for the campaign.
That's okay. My wife is really camera shy.
We don't need to have pictures. We can do it the old-fashioned way, over telegraph. You know how to work a telegraph, right?
Wrong.
Shoot. Still, I say this is a good opportunity.
I say it's not. Nobody can interview my wife. I'm deadly serious about this, Abigail. If they knew the truth about my wife, this campaign would be...
The truth about your wife? What are you talking about? Is she keeping a secret or something like that?
I can't tell you. Not now. Maybe I'll tell you someday soon. When I know for sure that you're trustworthy.
Okay, but I promise you, I'm trustworthy now.
And stop suggesting car seats.
I figured it was better than carrying him. untrustworthy and curious. What's going on with Rover's wife? Why is he keeping her out of the public's eye? I never knew a political campaign could be so intriguing. So weird, because there was this one guy who approached us at the airport, and he's about as weird as it gets.
Henchman? Oh. Meet the developers.
Meet the developers! Oh, that would be the henchman and the supporter. Do you want to do this one, or should I do it?
Do we think it's the actual henchman?
I don't know.
Could just be a
I think-
regular old Thunderpaw supporter.
Well, let's maybe think it's the same character. Hey! Oh, that girl from the debate last night. Why didn't you choose to be Thunderpaw's campaign manager? Thunderpaw is the greatest. Thunderpaw! 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 Sorry, I thought Rover was a better option. I would give anything to work for Thunderpaw. I even sold my house so I could have enough money to follow him on the campaign trail. Because he's just that good. He's gonna be the best president ever. Rover is also an excellent candidate. No, he's not. He's a stupid dog lover. Always talks about dogs and how they need to be treated with respect. Ha! He wouldn't be showing them any respect if a big old hunting dog was trying to eat him, would he? Why, those wild dogs are a danger to everyone. We need to lock them up before they give everyone rabies. Pretty sure most dogs don't have rabies. But some of them do, and that's why Rover is a loser. He's soft on dogs. We need a candidate like Thunderpaw who'll be mean to dogs and everyone else. I say we send all dogs to pounds, or better yet, high kill shelters. That's a horrible thing to say. You're a dog racist. I'm racist against everyone that's not me. Except Thunderpaw, because he's the best. He'll defeat you dog lovers in the primary, just watch. I feel slightly sick after having said that. Rover 3. Rover Chapter 3, in which we prove that we're willing to die for our candidates. I'm not sure I'm willing to die for him. Back in my home state, bad things were happening. The local hamburger restaurant ended their 2-for-1 Friday promotion. So sad. Also, the villains were plotting against me, although I didn't learn about that until later. So you're Lizzie. According to my research, you are Abigail's best friend.
That's right. Who are you?
I'm Henchman, and I wanted to ask you a few questions about Abigail for a magazine. First off, does she have any weaknesses?
Weaknesses?
Yes, problems or mistakes, basically anything I can exploit. What's wrong with her?
I don't think I'm comfortable talking about my best friend's problems with a total stranger.
Now, I'll give you $20.
Deal. Okay. So her main problem is that she's sometimes a little not smart.
Abigail is a flaming idiot. Good. Any other weaknesses?
She's a sucker for a sob story. She eats peas with a knife, and she thinks eyebrow plucker is really a nose hair remover. But her biggest weakness, the one thing that she falls for every single time,
Yes.
free t-shirts. She goes crazy for free t-shirts.
I mean, who doesn't? Ah, that's perfect. Okay, no more questions.
Huh? But you only asked me the one question.
So $20. Goodbye.
Thank you, kind stranger. That was weird. Maybe I should tell Abigail about it, or I can just use this money to buy pizza.
Just watch out for the pizza delivery guy.
I was hoping the pizza delivery guy was going to show up.
Yeah, possibly
Call
one of those
back.
guys. What?
We needed a callback. The pizza delivery guy saved the world.
Yes?
That was the joke.
Sorry. I'm slow. I forgot. It was 2022. That was like so many years ago.
But you talked about it earlier, so I was just saying we needed a callback to the other game.
Yeah, but I was wondering whether one of the developer people that we've already seen was the pizza delivery guy, but I couldn't remember what he looked like.
Oh, that.
So we may have already seen him, but he's in disguise. Because he gets recognized too much because he saved the world. Anyway, back in Miawa, I was busy looking up solid political strategies. Well, mostly I was looking up how to spell the word political. It sounds like it should have a K in it, but it doesn't.
A dog with an idiot
Keep
campaign
calm.
manager. This is...
We're totally gonna win, right? Keep calm and love your dog, cat. This is so frustrating.
Yo. Yo. Working too hard?
Oh, hey, boss. I'm just trying to figure out what to do this week.
Well, you got my email, right?
Sure I did, but just for safety's sake, why don't you go over everything now?
Recap everything? That was a 20-page email.
Oh, don't send 20-page emails. Oh, right. Well, maybe you should just explain what's going on today.
Today is pretty relaxed, aside from the big speech at the convention center at 5 p.m.
Do you know what you're going to talk about?
I'm going to give my stump speech.
Your... What? You're going to talk about stumps? Or are you trying to stump the audience? Ooh, is that a trivia speech? I love trying to solve trivia.
No. A stump speech is what you call the generic speech that politicians give at events. When you give over 50 speeches a month, it's easiest to just reuse the same basic speech over and over again.
Wow, I'm learning so much about politics. I just wish I knew how to spell politics.
What was that?
Oh, I said... so if there are stump speeches, are there also bark speeches?
I love that response. That pun is so bad.
Can we say that one?
Sure.
So, if there are stump speeches, are there also bark speeches?
No.
Oh, sad.
You know what else is sad? Campaigning in this state. Miawa is my weakest state. Most of the voters here treat me like an outsider.
Apex. I know, there's that one mean Thunderport supporter who keeps showing up and... Someone call my name? Haha, losers. Oh, how did he get in here? You know what? Instead of a stump speech, you should call it a dump speech, because your campaign is nothing but a load of garbage.
Sir, this is harassment. I demand you stop at once.
You're right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm just grumpy because I caught a cold. You're sick. Yeah, sick of your campaign. No one with a Dagonian wife should be allowed to run for president. No wonder you're such a dog lover.
There's nothing wrong with dogs or Dagonia.
Stroll, dogs, stroll.
I mean, dogs do
You're going to
drool.
lose the primary this week. Dogs do drool. Just watch. For the Thund. For the Thund. I mean, what's written on my side again? All right, Thunderpaw. Thunderpaw.
I like Potterfund.
Yeah.
But there's an extra D
Thankfully,
now.
yep. Yeah. For the sun.
Or Power
Hopefully the
Thund.
obnoxious guy left the room.
Power Thund.
Power Thund? Power Thund. That's better.
Or Powder Hund.
Thankfully... No, it
Oh,
sounds like a dog. Are we done? Thankfully, the obnoxious guy left the room still cheering for his favourite candidate.
I don't like that guy.
Neither do I. How could he hate dogs? Dogs have the cutest little tails.
You like dog tails?
Absolutely, I like dog tail too, but dog tails are the best. Whenever I'm rubbing a little doggy's tummy and their tail just starts flapping around like crazy, it's so cute. It's like I've died and gone to heaven.
I love that too. Abigail, could you maybe... No, I'm a cat, not a dog. I don't need tummy rubs. I love being a cat, except for having to bathe myself with my tongue. That's totally gross.
Cats do tummy rubs too. Yuck. I agree. Okay, so our schedule is that you have a speech today at 5, and that's it?
Yep. I sometimes get a little sick when I travel, probably because I like to stick my head on the window of the car. Out the window of the car. So I decided my first day here should be light.
How long are we staying in Miala?
Until the end of the week. Friday is when they have the primary. After that, we're going off to New Clawshire for the next primary. Unless we do so badly here that we need to instantly cancel the campaign and withdraw from the race.
I'm sure you won't do that badly, even if Miala is your worst state.
The good news is that New Clawshire is my best state. That's because I'm from there. I was uncontested in the race to be New Clawshire's candidate for president.
Uncontested? You mean they gave out free cheese samples?
Wait, I'm trying to figure out how we get from uncontested to free cheese samples.
Me too. Me too. Anyone? I mean, yum cheese, but... Look, I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know how that works as a pun.
No.
No, I mean, nobody else ran against me. There were rumors that someone named F was planning to run, but they never filled in the paperwork. I wonder why not.
Oh, that reminds me. We got a letter today from someone named F.
Really? Let's open it.
It was a small envelope with, "To Rover, good luck in the primary from F," written on it. I opened it up and poured out the contents. Paper clips! Oh no, I think F is trying to threaten you. You must be mad because you won in New Clawshire, and now they want revenge by destroying your campaign. Can we just put the paper clips in the trash and ignore the fact that he's barking?
Sure.
Trash can and put it by the side of the desk, and I push the paper clips into the trash can.
Ooh, they're gone. Thanks, Abigail.
You're welcome, Rover.
Don't take this the wrong way, but what were you thinking? Touching paper clips all by yourself? Those things are dangerous. You could have seriously injured yourself.
I mean, how can you die from paper clips?
I mean, if you imagine if you take all the paper clips and unfold them and then make them all stand up and then maybe fall on them all and maybe they could puncture you. I don't know. I'm trying here.
Now I'm just imagining if you did that, but you stepped on it and then you have paper clips sticking through your foot.
Yeah, like nails.
And that's kind of painful. Yeah. No, I'm next thought. Bad thought.
It's the best I can come up with dangerous paper clips.
Yeah, I was thinking
sharp.
Maybe if the campaign manager was a cat or a dog, if dogs or cats swallow paper clips, is it bad?
Was the old campaign manager actually a cat or a dog?
I don't know. Just said Diana. Could have been a human, but then it's back to the how on earth does a paperclip kill a human thing?
Yep.
Unless you fashion some sort of noose, but even still.
Paperclip
I didn't have a choice. A paperclip noose. They were making you upset.
That doesn't mean you should risk your life. I don't want to lose you like I lost my last campaign manager.
You don't plan on dying from a paperclip. I plan on dying while riding a motorcycle over an active volcano. It'll be such a cool death scene. People will cheer at my funeral.
What?
I guess I'm trying to say thank you. Thanks for being so concerned about my safety, Rover. But really, paperclips are no big deal.
You're just braver than me, I guess. Still, promise you'll be more careful from now on. Sounds like F, whoever they are, could be dangerous.
I promise, but it sounds a little far-fetched to me. An evil villain trying to ruin your campaign? Cue evil villain cat. Oh no, chapter 4, in which we meet our supporters and then kind of wish we hadn't. Rover's big speech was at a convention center. I had to fight the crowds just to get inside. It was filled with people, all of them eager to hear Rover speak. Rover, definite cat. Wow, I've never been in a place this crowded before. It's so exciting. Stupid dogs! Huh? What's this conversation about? Alright, you gotta be the person.
Okay, I get to be a person. Wow. I know, right? I hate them. They're noisy. They don't know how to behave in public. They're the worst.
And they keep making veterinarian prices go up. No, I had to go to the vet last month to get a shot.
Uh-huh.
Well, I had to wait 3 days because there were a bunch of dogs in line ahead of me, and none of them paying because they're all on Dogonian healthcare plans.
Oh, I know. Bunch of freeloading jerks. In my neighborhood, they're spending $3 million to build a new dog park. A dog park! Like they need a special place all to themselves. I don't remember them offering to build a cat park, that's for sure.
Dogs claim they treat all pets equally, but that's a lie. They don't care about cats, they only care about themselves.
Did you hear? They're trying to amend the Constitution to permanently ban all leash laws? Imagine dogs being allowed to roam free. It'd be pure madness.
I hate dogs. I hate dogs! The cat and the person walked away after that, still talking about how much they hate dogs. I was starting to get worried. I mean, those people sounded almost as dog racist as the Thunderpaw supporter. One of these dog haters have come here to ruin our campaign. Excuse me? Did you say dogs? Yes, dogs are a cornerstone of the Rover campaign. We need to fix the immigration system with Dogonia. I totally agree. We need to hire 50,000 new dog catchers to round up all the dogs and ship them back to Dogonia. I can't do all the voices. I'll run out.
Oh, so now you can't do all the voices.
I am croaking here.
But I have to do 6 cats back to back. Sorry. I just have to tease.
I know.
We start the stream and what happens? There are 6 cat president candidates and I am voicing all of them. Luckily,
yeah, but we picked one.
Yeah, we're lucky that it's gone down to 1 mostly.
Yeah.
No, we need to stop feeding the stray dogs who roam the streets at night. Feeding them just encourages them to stick around longer and overrun our country.
Our country has already been overrun by packs of stray dogs. I say we close the borders right now. We should build a wall and force the chihuahuas to pay for it.
I mean, I don't like those chihuahuas. Yeah, down with dogs, up with cats. Meow is the time for revolution.
Actually, if you watch the previous Fancy Furball debate, they discussed this topic. 70% of dog immigrants end up graduating from obedience school.
Who cares about the Fancy Furballs say? They're the opposite political party, so they must be lying.
Hang on, I don't know who's doing... Hang on. Which cat...
You were cat 2, I was cat 3.
Okay. I know, but where was cat... Oh, cat 1 was the
one with the
one at the
dude.
beginning. Okay. Alright, yes. You can't trust any of them any more than you can trust dogs. Did I tell you about the time my cousin Artie was chased by a dog for 3 city blocks?
Oh no, poor Artie. Why didn't the dog's owner stop them?
Because they don't have owners. They were talking dogs, but they pretended to be feral dogs so they could get away with chasing cats. It's madness. I feel like we picked the most politically controversial before.
Did you see Thunderpaw?
Okay.
Am I wrong?
I meant... as in, the one that is, like, the most aligned with, you know, equality and stuff, that's great. But then we get to read out all this horribly racist, bigotous stuff. And it's just feeling a little bit too real.
Particularly why I didn't pick Thunderpaw rally?
Yeah, I specifically didn't pick Thunderpaw because of that. Because with that wig, I figured Thunderpaw was only parodying one particular...
I can't imagine
who. From 2016, I can't remember when that person... Was that when they were first time
16
running?
to 20, 24 present.
Right, okay. So it was, yeah. Yeah, It's almost like they could predict what was going to happen. I shook my head as I walked away. No doubt about it. Some of Rover's supporters are racist against dogs. I mean, I know cats and dogs don't always get along, but they sounded like they wanted all dogs to be killed, or at least sent back to Dogonia. This is awful. Why would people like that be attracted to Rover's campaign? Is Rover racist against dogs too? I'm gonna go with no. But
Rover
are
might be
they?
breedist.
Possibly. I want to go no. I don't want a racist candidate. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh!
You've got a raid now.
I've got a raid. I feel so included now. Thanks, Ima, for the raid. You were doing Benedict Fox?
Yeah, the last case. I saw that because it's coming
Did
out
you
of
leave
Game Pass.
Ima? Your title was just leaving Game Pass. So.
I think that was just on the thing. Hey, Dopey.
You're a creeper?
I mean, that's just
so
mean. Don't be mean to yourself like that, Dopey.
I know the game is leaving.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
The game was good. I really enjoyed that one. Mainly because it was a lot of purple. Can we say Rover is not racist?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. That's right. Rover isn't racist. He said so himself. It's not how. Oh dear.
That's not how that works at all.
It's not how it works. I know, but I don't. Oh, that's like saying I'm not racist. I've got a black friend.
Current immigration laws only apply to hounds, herders, and toy dogs. None of the other 4 breed groups have any laws governing them whatsoever. It's a huge loophole, and some dogs are taking unfair advantage of it. Like I said, breedist.
Yeah. I had no idea Dogonia was such a problem.
It shouldn't be. I don't think we should favor one species over the other. I say both types of pets should be treated equally. America's all about equality, after all. Flashback.
Yeah, I know. I had to do the coughing as well because I did that last time because
Sure, you did.
Yeah, I know Rover isn't racist against dogs, but if some of his supporters are, that's bad. We need to do something about this before the media paints Rover as the racist candidate. We should find Rover and warn him.
Rover for Prez.
Rover. You just got a random game invite to play Minecraft, lol. Yeah. Excuse me, I need to get to the backstage area. Pardon me, coming through. Hello, Abigail. Hi, do I know you? I spoke with your friend Lizzie earlier today. She told me all about you.
You got from her
That's
hometown
nice
to Meowa so quickly?
I don't know. Where is Meowa?
I don't know. We don't even know where her hometown is. But we took a plane to get to Meowa.
That's a good point. I don't know. I mean, America's not that big, right?
No, not at all. I'm glad we could have this discussion about scale when you live in a country the size of my state.
It's dinky. Mind you, it takes an hour to get across London. Hour and a half sometimes. So, you know, to me that makes London absolutely massive. Well, it takes like an hour and a half to get out of London. Or 2 hours to get out of London. Yeah. I don't know. We're tiny, but it's nice. Like, the local is like 10 minutes down the road, if that. Whereas I went to stay with my friend in Canada, and they got up at like 5 a.m. to come pick me up from the airport, and then drove like 6 hours, and then we drove like 6 hours back, and I was like, what? And their local was like an hour away, and I was very confused.
They're
because,
local?
as you said, local cinema, I think we went to the cinema.
Oh, okay.
This was like 2000 and...
Sorry, just the Like calling something their local was kind of like, what is their local?
Yeah, local like cinema. Yeah, this was 20 years, nearly 20 years ago. Oh dear. Oh, this is 20 years ago. But even still, I don't think Canada has got much more. But yeah, it was just I was just absolutely shocked that I had no concept of the fact that the airport was like 5-6 hours drive.
Well,
And that they were coming to pick me up.
yeah, no, that would be very far.
Yeah. Well, it's just because they went to university in some place that was closer, and that's what I was assuming.
Like 5-6 hours, I could get across the state.
Hmm.
And 5-6 hours for you would be like top to bottom.
Not quite.
Roughly.
I think I did London to Newcastle in like 5 hours. But yeah. It's nice. I should get going. Actually, no, that's not nice. That's creepy. You're creepy. Get away from me. I'm not creepy. I'm a perfectly normal person. Someone not worth remembering if the police happen to ask any questions. Right, so could you please get out of the way? I have something important to do. Hurry, I was hoping we could chat for a while, discuss the campaign. Rover's speech begins in 50 minutes. I really need to talk to him before then. Please move out of my way. Gee, it's a shame you don't have enough time to talk, but talk again soon enough. Before that happens, would you like a present? Present? Free t-shirt from me, too. Oh, I love free t-shirts. I grabbed the shirt from the strange person's hands and immediately put it on. Too big, but I think it looked nice on me. You should go on stage at the event and introduce Rover while wearing that t-shirt. It'll be a huge success. Maybe I will. You free t-shirt man? Welcome. What does the t-shirt say? Please show us what the t-shirt says. You can't even get out of LA in 90 minutes. In 5 to 6 hours, you get to Vegas on a good day. I suppose that's a place to go. Sorry. This is why you were doing all the cats. With that, the stranger disappeared, leaving me free to go to the backstage area. It's pretty. At first, I thought it was empty, but then I heard strange sounds coming out of the bathroom.
Glug, glug, glug.
What the?
Meow. Ah, delicious. I always get so thirsty before these big speeches.
Rover, are you drinking out of the toilet?
No. Why would I drink out of the toilet? Cats don't do that. Meow. I'm a cat.
Actually, some cats do. You have to make sure you close the lid. You see that a lot, I've noticed.
Well, because it's true. And I was just checking to make sure this toilet is up to code. Definitely not drinking out of it.
Up to code? What? How can you check if something's up to code without a fancy decoder ring? Was I supposed to buy you one earlier? I'm so sorry. I got distracted by... What is it?
Your t-shirt. What are you wearing?
This is a free t-shirt I got just now. Isn't it cool? I love getting free stuff.
This t-shirt says, vote for Frisky because Rover is an idiot.
What? I looked down at the shirt. Sure enough, the t-shirt encouraged people to vote for Frisky over Rover. Oops. Oh man, good thing you noticed before I walked on stage with this thing.
Where did you get that t-shirt?
Some random stranger gave it to me. Why?
Who was it? What were they like?
Creepy. Do we really have to do this in the bathroom?
Right, sorry. Now, the stranger.
At first they seemed kind of creepy, but then they gave me a free t-shirt, so I figured I could trust them.
Great. First the paper clips, now this. What if there really is someone who's trying to destroy my campaign? This F-cat, or whoever it is.
Who do we think the F-cat is?
It's
Because all I
Frisky.
can think of is... Oh! But then, what did Frisky...
But isn't Frisky a cat in the campaign?
Yeah.
And definitely didn't look to be the same as the cat in Shadows.
No.
Like, Frisky was very, like, seemed to be a longer cat, while Evil Cat seemed to be, like, a more of a fat cat.
Yeah. I'm imagining one of those white Persian ones, like a Maine Coon or something.
Yeah.
Big fluffy. But yeah, Frisky was just a tabby. But they are in the campaign, so did they apply under a different state so they could win?
I mean, that's a real thing over here.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a thing.
Here in my own state, there was... Do you know who Dr. Oz is? I don't know if that's a TV personality over here that has any translation over to you guys.
I think
he was
I've heard the name, but
he was on like Dr. Phil or Oprah or...
I have concepts.
So like there was a lot of talk about him living up in like New Hampshire or something like that, but he was running in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Like most of his residence was elsewhere, but he had bought up a residence here and was running for office in this state.
Okay.
So like that's not an unheard of concept for like state positions.
Cool. That is totally a thing then. Sorry, just gotta...
Yeah, Dopey, like 5-6 hours for me is like worst case I hit Pittsburgh, but realistically I could probably hit Ohio. And realistically 5-6 hours probably gets me to... If I go north, I'm easily... Like, I could probably get to the northeast, like, far northeast, like, Boston area.
Don't dox yourself, by the way, people. I suppose, 5-6 hours is quite a big radius.
I mean, I've been pretty transparent about being in the Philly area.
Okay.
And LA's
12
massive.
hours. Wow.
Like...
Yeah, it's like I don't mind saying London, because London is freaking enormous.
5-6 hours south? Maybe North Carolina? Maybe not. Maybe I'm still in Virginia at that point. Virginia is hard to get all the way through sometimes, so hard to say. I don't go south as much as I've gone north and west. East, I could get to the ocean, so... I'd get to the ocean long before 5 hours is up.
Okay, well, that's fine. I saw duck babies this morning. They were very floofy. I went for a walk. And I saw duck babies. That's awful. Okay, we should be extra careful, right? Or should we cancel the speech?
We should be extra careful from now on.
We should be extra careful from now on. No more taking presents from strangers for me.
Good. We'll review security measures after the event as well. Is there anything else you wanted to say to me?
Yes, actually, I came to talk about racism.
Racism?
I was listening to some of your supporters in the crowd, and they were racist. They all hate dogs in Dagonia. You have to do something to stop them.
Like what?
Call them out on it. Tell them they're not allowed to be here and kick all dog haters out of the building.
I can't use my big speech to kick voters out of the building. That would be bad for the campaign.
I'm recalled in horror. What was Rover saying? Does he care more about getting votes than doing what's right? Chapter 5, in which we learn Rover's dark secret that definitely no one knew.
Rover wants to be on a leash. That's the dark secret.
His safe word is pineapple. I don't believe this. You're going to let a bunch of racists get away with saying horrible things just because they're going to vote for you?
Meow. No, I didn't say that at all. I'm trying to say that violence isn't the answer. Forcibly ejecting them from the building is only going to make matters worse. You can bet your bottom dollar that we'd get a ton of bad publicity for mistreating voters.
So you're going to let them stay?
I was going to say, yeah,
Look at
Mr.
this.
Coolness, I know roughly where you are. I think we've talked about this before. And, like, I think my dad used to travel a lot for work and was out that way. And, like, yeah, getting to anywhere major where you are is a trek.
But Dopey, don't drive into the sea. You can go look at it, swim in it, and surf and stuff, but don't drive into the sea. That would be silly, because the car would go poof.
I'm going to make them leave of their own accord. When I start talking about how we need to help dogs as much as cats, they'll get mad and leave on their own. You just watch.
Are you sure that will work?
Taking the more high ground always works. I promise I will not say anything false or hurtful tonight. I don't hate dogs because I'm secretly... Oops, I didn't mean to say that.
Secretly or secretly what? You mentioned your secret before. Does that have to do with your wife?
I can't say, Abigail. I can't.
I respect your privacy. You have to tell me. I respect your privacy. But you have to tell me.
I'm your campaign manager.
Yeah. We are rather stupid, though. What do we think?
You have to tell me.
Yeah. You have to tell me. I pinky swear that I won't tell the press.
No, I can't. And I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I wish I could explain the entire truth to you now.
In that case, I can't let racism ruin this campaign. I'm going to do damage control.
What?
You know how we've got 3 people who are giving short warm-up speeches at the start of the event before you appear? We've got a police officer, a veteran, and a school secretary scheduled to talk about you and your campaign.
Yes, it's pretty standard to have introductory speeches at these events.
Well, now we're going to have 4 people talking. I'm going to give my own little speech about working for you and ending racism.
That sounds fine by me, but are you sure you're ready to give a speech in front of a large audience? Have you prepared anything?
Nope. 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 And oh. Now that I'm thinking about it, I've never given a speech before, ever. One time in school, I had to give a speech about birds. I froze up in front of the class and stood in place, mumbling for 5 hours. Eventually, my parents had to come and take me home. It was super embarrassing. Bye, Mr. Corners. Have a good day.
Later.
But it can't happen this time. Now I have to be brave and talk about dogs. This is for great justice, Abigail. You can do it. I'll think of something in the next 10 minutes, I hope.
First, though, you should probably change out of the Vote for Frisky t-shirt.
Right, I should get a professional-looking outfit. Maybe a cheerleader costume. It's like I'm a cheerleader for you. No, on second thought, that's a bad idea. The one time I tried to dress up as a cheerleader for Halloween, I actually dressed up like a slice of bacon.
You what?
It's a long, complicated story, and I don't want to talk about it. I've got a speech to write, and I know just how to do it.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Sorry, I'm more concerned about how this woman got this far.
In life? Yeah.
Yes.
I know, right? I walked away and pulled out my phone. Quickly, I called my best friend. Hey, Lizzie, can you write a speech for me in like 2 minutes? It's kind of an emergency. 20 minutes later, I was on stage sweating buckets. The other speech givers were all prepared and confident. Their speeches sounded great, and none of them had notes or anything. All my notes were written on the back of a receipt. It was only a piece of paper I had on me. I tried remembering what Lizzie had told me, but my mind was a total blank. My hands started shaking as I reviewed the notes and... Oh no, my notes. This is awful. I need to get some tape before... Why, I'm voting for Rover, and now here's our final speaker. There's no time. It's now or never. This is going to be a disaster. Oh my god, how many people? Hi, everyone.
Can we get some, like, shaky voice or some, like, stutter moments?
Yeah. I'm Abigail. I am Rover's new campaign manager. You can tell I work for him because I'm wearing a Vote for Rover, he won't roll over t-shirt. Castus, my plan has been filed. Who said that? Was it? Oh, no, never mind. I wanted to talk about justice and dogs because I heard some disturbing things earlier today, and I wanted to set the record straight. Rover's campaign is about equality, and that means treating dogs and cats the same. But both are equally good pets, and we shouldn't discriminate between them. I mean, do they not both have tails? Do they not both wear flea collars? Ooh. Hang on. Don't they both have fur that gets everywhere? But dogs chase cats. Sure, some dogs chase cats, but some cats scratch dogs. It's unfair to put the blame only on one side or the other. I say that the constant battles between dogs and cats should come to an end. Only by working together can we make a better country for our pets. And that's why I support Rover. I want to help both types of talking animals and humans too, obviously. And that's it. Thank you. They practically ran off stage after that. It was super awkward, but I think it went well. Kind of. The audience applauded at least. I made a beeline for the backstage area where Rover was waiting for me.
Whoa, not so fast, Abigail. You can't leave yet. You forgot to introduce me.
What? You want me to go back to the microphone and talk to the crowd again? No way. Did you see how many people there were?
Don't worry, you did fantastic out there. You can do it.
Agree?
Okay, let's
do it.
We
can do this. Okay, if you say so. I ran back on stage. I also forgot to say that Rover is here and he's going to be talking now. Okay, bye, thanks. I ran back off stage as Rover came on. He winked at me as he walked past. The audience burst into cheers and applause. Your turn.
I want to start by confirming everything Abigail said just now. Of course we want a world where cats and dogs can get along in peace. That's one of the cornerstones of my campaign. No more fighting or food dish inequality. Just because we favor cats and Dagonia favors dogs, we should not let that cause tensions between the two countries. We want to treat all dogs with love and respect, just like how we expect them to treat all cats with love and respect.
This guy's a filthy dog lover. I'm out here.
Yeah, I didn't come to hear a bunch of hippie nonsense.
Believe it. Rover was right. He got those mean cats to leave by being nice. I guess it just goes to show that love is more powerful than hate. And
it was just the
something the friends. Yeah, something the friends that we met along the way.
The power of friendship.
It is Captain Planet's most powerful ring.
Was it?
Rover's. I don't know. I always liked the power of friendship as one of the rings. It's like earth, water, fire, air, and friendship. And it was love, friendship. I don't know. Anyway, something. Heart! Same difference.
I always felt that ring did
Love,
nothing.
friendship. Oh, I always thought it saved the day. I don't remember. I literally remember, like, very little about that cartoon. Rover spent the first 15 minutes of his speech talking about cat-dog issues. I was really impressed at how Rover knew so much about dogs. I thought it was because his wife is from Dagonia, but I soon found out the truth. Dun dun dun! You see, when I went backstage to talk to Rover after the event...
Took off the cat ears.
No, rookie mistake. Rover, are you here?
Is this a fire hydrant? Yay, it's a fire hydrant! A special doggy fire hydrant just for me. I love it! The hardest part about pretending to be a cat is having to give these things up.
Rover, did you just say you're pretending to be a cat?
No, I'm...
Oh my gosh, you're not a cat at all. You're secretly a dog. He looks weird from this angle. What happened to his ears? His dog ears.
Rover
looks
Chapter
so
6,
different.
in which our candidate has a lot of explaining to do.
Rover hurriedly stuffed a pair... Hang on. Rover hurriedly stuffed a pair of cat ears on his head. I couldn't believe it. Those cat ears were fake the whole time. They looked so real.
Meow. Abigail, you're not supposed to be here.
Why? You don't mean learning you're a dog?
Meow, I'm a...
Don't lie. You just said you were pretending to be a cat. I heard you.
Uh-oh. Looks like the cat is out of the bag.
What, the dog is out of the fire hydrant? Doesn't make sense. I don't believe this. You just gave a big speech on cat and dog relations and you're a dog. This is unbelievable. Is this why your campaign focuses primarily on dogs? Are you a spy for the Dogonian government? Are you plotting to take over our country and force all the cats into pet shelters?
No, this is an accident. I didn't plan for it to happen this way. Oh, what's the point in saying anything? You hate me now, I can tell.
I don't hate you, I'm just really mad. Right?
Sure.
Right? We're not going to call the police.
Sure.
That's mean. Okay. I don't hate you, I'm just really mad. Didn't you tell me the truth from the beginning?
You wouldn't have believed me even if I did tell you.
Well, that's probably true, but you should have at least tried to be honest.
I was honest. I was honest about everything. My feelings, my policies. I just twisted the truth a bit when it came to my identity.
Which is the most important part. I bet if I hadn't walked in on you just now, you would have kept this a secret forever, like you said earlier tonight.
I'm a low-down dirty
That's not
liar.
what he
Ha
said.
ha ha. I will never tell you the truth. Woof woof. That's not what I said at all. You're misremembering. And I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I wish I could explain the entire truth to you now.
Well, this is your big moment. Tell me the truth now.
I will. You deserve to know everything. Let's see. Where should I begin? For starters, I'm not exactly from around here. I was actually born in Ferranto.
Wait, that's in Dagonia.
Yes, I'm Dagonian by birth.
Can you even run for American president then?
No.
You're from Dagonia? I thought your wife was the one from Dagonia.
The truth is, I don't have a wife. Diana, my old campaign manager, made up a fake wife for me, thinking it would help the campaign. By the time I learned about it, it was too late. Everyone thought I was married.
So that's why your wife never gives interviews.
Duh. I can't think of a way to let people know I don't have a wife without making it seem like I've been lying to the country for months.
Well, haven't you been lying? You just said you're a Dagonian.
By birth only. Look, I was born in Dagonia, while my parents moved the entire family to America when I was a puppy. I was so young, I wasn't even house-trained yet.
Ew.
I'm not exaggerating when I say the American Dagonian immigration system is broken, because I got to experience it first paw. In fact, I get to experience it every single day.
What do you mean?
Dogs and cats have different immigration systems and citizenship papers. Whoever filled out the paperwork for my family must have grabbed the wrong set of papers for me, because I'm a cat. Legally speaking, the United States of America believes I am a cat.
But you're a dog. Why didn't you go and have the papers fixed immediately?
We didn't find out about it until I applied for my first job, and by then the laws had changed.
What do you mean?
I mean that I'll be deported as an illegal immigrant if I come clean.
What? No.
The laws are very clear. Illegal immigrants like me have to be deported. That's why I'm working so hard to become president and change the immigration system from the inside. That's why the focus of this campaign is getting justice for dogs.
But isn't this illegal to run for president while pretending to be a cat?
For all intents and purposes, I am a cat. The paperwork that makes me a US citizen says that I'm a cat. I even have cat social security.
But not dog social security?
Dogs don't get social security. They consider it to be too much of a financial risk, which is one of the things I'll change while in office.
Hold on a second. I remember something about this from history class. What did my teacher say? Does anyone know the official requirements to become President of the United States of America?
The Constitution has 3 requirements. You must be 35 years of age, you must live in the United States for 14 years, and you must be a natural-born citizen.
Good job, student. That's completely correct. Credit to your generation.
Aw, thanks, Mrs. Drew.
I was being sarcastic. I saw you looking up the answer on your phone just now. No phones in class. Give me that phone and I'll return it to you next week.
Aww.
Now, those were the laws of the Constitution. Now that the cats are the main politicians, we follow the Constitution. No reason to keep the 35-year age requirement when most cats don't live that long. Cats born in other countries are also eligible to become president. Ah, well, that's helpful. Oh, I guess you being from Dagonia doesn't prevent you from being president, like I first thought.
Nope. Neither does being a dog. Technically, the laws say you must be a talking, non-human species, that's all. It doesn't specify that you must be a cat.
Oh, this is so mind-boggling. I knew there was something different about you, but I had no idea the truth was that you were a god. Dog, I mean.
You're going to keep this a secret, right? You won't reveal it to the press?
Oh.
I'll keep it a
What'd you think?
secret.
I'll keep it a secret. I'll keep it a secret. I don't want you to lose your campaign on a technicality, after all. You're the best choice for this country. Plus, I don't want to lose my job.
Thank you, Abigail. I'm glad I can trust you.
Still kind of shocked by this whole thing. You're legally a cat and you're from Dagonia, and there's no way you can change that without fear of deportation.
Well, there's more than one way to become a naturalized citizen, you know? There's always just matrimony.
I've never heard that type of juice. Is it like apple juice?
No, I'm saying if I married an American, I would be considered a full American citizen, no matter what. I could go back to immigration services and have them fix my original paperwork without fear of being deported.
That's great.
Yeah, except the government is really on guard against fake marriages for citizenship purposes. I mean, if I proposed to a woman, she wouldn't believe me. She'd think it's all a trick, an excuse for changing my legal status.
Not true, is it?
I don't know. It's a complicated situation. Yes, someday I'd like to have a wife, but I want to marry her for love, not for legal convenience. I want to marry a woman who's nice and kind, and someone who's a hard worker, like you, Abigail.
Me?
The way you put yourself out there tonight and talked in front of a huge crowd without any real preparation, that was really admirable. You are a brave person who stands up for what she believes in. That's the kind of woman I'd like to be with. Only I can't find a girlfriend right now. First off, everyone thinks I'm married. Second, I'm too busy with work. I'm running a presidential campaign right now, not a speed dating competition. There's no time for me to find a wife.
Good thing you're not running a speed dating competition. I think Frisky would win that, hands down. Word on the street is that he has 5 girlfriends. Oh, I guess that's how you join the harem.
Right? Risky. I've got it.
What is it?
We know an FCAT is trying to sabotage our campaign, and someone gave you Vote for Frisky t-shirt? What if the F stands for Frisky, and he is the culprit?
You figured that out ages ago. Maybe. He is in Meowa right now.
We have to make sure that there's only one way to do that. Abigail, I need you to secretly infiltrate the Frisky campaign.
What, me?
He loves women. Just wear a wig or something and get hired as part of his campaign crew. I'm sure it'll work.
Oh dear, this sounds like a plan that's sure to backfire. But I'll do it. I'll infiltrate Frisky's campaign and see if he's secretly plotting to destroy you with free t-shirts and paper clips.
Thanks. That'll be a weight off my shoulders.
But worst case scenario, what happens if everyone learns you're secretly a dog?
We wait and see how it affects my poll numbers. Either I'll drop out immediately, or I'll keep going. I mean, it doesn't matter if I am a dog or not. What matters is what the paperwork says.
You keep talking about this paperwork. Do you have it somewhere?
Yep. I keep my citizenship papers close by me at all times. It's hidden inside my squeaky bone.
You shouldn't have told me that.
That way, nobody will be able to get their paws on it.
Oh, this is good news for me. Uh-oh. It's inside the freaking hydrant. Do you want a tissue?
A tissue? What for?
Your cough. You're coughing really badly.
That's not a cough. Woof, woof. That's the sound of me barking.
Oh, I thought it was a cough since cats don't bark, and never mind. Why are you barking?
There was someone here listening to us. I smelled him.
Are you sure you're not just barking at nothing?
I'm positive. What if there's a spy? They know I'm a dog now.
They already knew you were a dog, though. Fair. The only person that knows is me, and I'm not a spy, I don't think. Maybe I'm a secret double agent, and I'm so good at fooling people that I fool myself. Still, can I go back to my hotel room now? I need to rest and think things over.
I understand. This has been a pretty big revelation for you, I'm sure.
It was completely unexpected, but I'm glad I know the truth now. Does this mean you finally trust me?
Yes, Abigail, I'm trusting you with my campaign.
Wow, coming from a politician, that means a lot. Chapter 7, in which we meet someone from our past and look forward to the future. Can we just have a small break? Is that okay?
Sure.
Crap. Save! Alright, everyone, just take a small break. Back in a few minutes, go grab a drink and stretch and etc. as usual. I'm back. Are you still Jesse?
I'm still Jesse.
Excellent. Okay. I spent a lot of time thinking about what Rover had revealed. He wasn't a cat, he was a dog. That's almost the exact opposite of being a cat. And his citizenship was probably up for dismissal unless he found an American wife. Where would he find an American wife? He? Reach for the stars, imagine, tread gently, sleep soundly. Okay, so I think he's cute. Actually, I think he's a lot cuter now that I know he's a dog and not a cat, so I'm a dog person. Sue me. That doesn't mean I'm willing to marry him in order to secure his political stability. I'm not sure I could ever marry someone who kept a huge secret from me for so long. It was about a week. But I'm glad he finally told me the truth, and I understand his reasons, and when his little tail droops down, I just want to pick him up and cuddling him, and no, I'm not marrying some guy I met last week. I don't know why I'm even considering this.
I mean, in dog weeks, it's so much longer.
Possibly. Maybe I should introduce him to Lizzie. She doesn't have a boyfriend. I could probably convince her to marry Rover. Like, hey Lizzie, here's a dog that needs full citizenship. Could you marry him and give him dog treats? No, wait, that sounds stupid. Really stupid. Abigail, I'm surprised at you. Huh? You brought me all the way out here to talk to you about running a presidential campaign, yet you're just sitting here staring at coffee and saying nothing. I'm sorry, Mrs. Drew. I was just thinking about Rover's big secret. You mean the fact that he's a dog? How did you know? Please, it should be obvious to everyone that he's a dog. It wasn't obvious to me. I teach at a high school, and I'm used to dealing with students who are trying to get away with something. This happens so often now that I'm quite good at telling when someone is trying to keep a secret. Oh, well, I just found out the truth yesterday. I'm still trying to process it. What is the process? He's still a talking pet, just a different species. Yeah, but he lied to me for a really long time. Have you ever lied to him? Have we? Probably.
Tell the truth, I guess?
Yeah. Yes, I said I knew a lot about campaigns and politics and stuff. We both know that's not true. You failed my government and politics class with the lowest test scores I've seen in a decade. Yeah, Rover and I are both phonies. Maybe I should marry him. He deserves a liar like me. Marry him? There's a problem with the citizenship papers. They'd be fixed if he got married to an American like me. I always thought you were married for love, not to make things more convenient for somebody else. Besides, the law says that only dogs can marry dogs. Don't tell me you forgot that. It was the result of Chance versus Softy Supreme Court case, where a dog sued a cat for being unable to give birth to his children. Oh dear. Waste of good taxpayer money, that was. Oh, so I didn't have to worry about marrying Rover. Phew, that's a relief. Although I'm kind of a little disappointed now because I was hoping to get married and prove to my parents that I'm a real adult. You know, they still make me sit at the kids' table. Yeah, but it doesn't surprise me. Hopefully you can convince them that you are a grown-up and mature by being successful as a campaign manager. And to that end, I've prepared a 50-minute lecture on the topic. I trust you still remember how to take notes. No. I'll just give you my lecture notes when I'm done then. To begin, campaigns are a difficult... I stopped paying attention after that. Mrs. Drew can be so boring. No wonder she's a teacher. She loves to talk on and on about stupid topics. Hey, pay attention to what I'm saying. Your job is on the line here. Oh, right. Paying attention now. I tried to pay attention for the rest of the lecture. Mrs. Drew actually made some good points, and I'm sure to incorporate those ideas into my campaign strategy. Only I don't have a campaign strategy, and I forgot most of her points. Oh well. After the meeting with Mrs. Drew, I had my second big meeting of the day.
Work. I'm doing work.
Yeah. In word.
Her name was Lola. She was a show.
She was a showgirl. Feathers in her hair, and her dress got down to there. Anyway. Go on, do your best, Lola.
Hello, welcome to Free Ski Campaign Headquarters. My name is Lola. Who are you?
Hello, I'm a gorgeous stranger who is going door to door looking for works. I am good with politics, and I would like to apply for a job here.
Your wig is falling off.
It is not a wig, it's a really bad haircut.
Whatever. You got good timing. You showed up during the 20 minutes that Frisky is at the office today. I'll bring you to see him.
Yes.
Hello. Who is this young woman? Wink.
Wink. My name is, Martha Washington, and I'm looking for a job.
Well, Martha, we're always hiring at Frisky headquarters. I think that,
Is something wrong?
Say, you look familiar. Do I know you from somewhere? Did you ever model in cat food commercials?
Yes, I'm a cat food model. You've probably seen my pictures in advertisements somewhere. People are always asking me, hey, are you the girl that opened that can of cat food on TV last night? And I'm all, yeah, that was me.
Oh, that must be it. Well, we'd love to have a model of your caliber on our campaign. The other candidates will be so jealous when they hear I get to see your pretty face in my offices every day. Aha. But where will I put you? We've got most of our jobs already filled.
Maybe you could put me in the sabotage division.
Sabotage?
You know, the secret division in charge of Rover t-shirts and paper clips. The one designed to end his campaign by hook or by crook.
What? We don't have a division like that, and I don't appreciate the accusation that I'm sabotaging my competitors.
So you're not responsible for killing Rover's campaign manager?
No.
That's good, because I am Rover's campaign manager. Dramatically whips off Wink.
But you just accused me of trying to kill Rover's campaign manager. Manger.
No. Is this a major? This is oh, yeah. Manger. Oh my god. Yeah, there's a name missing. You'll never kill me because I have love on my side.
I love your energy enthusiasm. But your craziness is something I don't need to deal with right now. Not since that one intern who stole all our phone and used them to build a sculpture of me. So consider this job interview over.
Oh, I didn't get the job. Boo.
Goodbye, Martha Washington. Please don't come back again.
That was possibly, that was really bad timing. I took my wig and left the building. That was a productive meeting. I learned that Frisky isn't trying to sabotage the Rover campaign, because everyone's telling the truth in this game. But if he isn't, who is? The culprit's name begins with F, so maybe Frankenstein, Frankenstein's kitten, fashion magazine editors, Finley, Frappuccino. I went back to Rover.
Meow. Abigail, you look sad. Is something wrong?
Yes?
Yes.
Yes, I just went to Frisky's headquarters, and it turns out he's not the one that's sabotaging your campaign.
Oh, that explains the wig. But you just got back here, so you don't know.
I don't know what.
We got another message from our saboteur. Read it.
Dear Rover, I've stolen your squeaky bone, and now I have your citizenship papers. Unless you want me to reveal the truth to the entire country, you will win the Meower election. Anything less than a first-place victory is entirely unacceptable. And it's signed F. Who is F? And they want you to win the election? They're trying to help you or blackmail you?
Probably both. They want me to become president so they can blackmail me and secretly run the country.
Oh. This is bad. What are you going to do? Chapter 8, in which a mysterious figure threatens to hijack the campaign.
Meow.
BX.
Meow. I have no choice. I have to win Meowa. I mean, I'd want to win Meowa even if I wasn't being blackmailed, so no big deal, right?
Right, I've got some great new campaign ideas. Let's hope they win over voters before the primary election on Friday.
Good. What's your first idea?
I've got the list here. Tap into nostalgia votes by posing with washed-up celebrities from a TV show that was cancelled 15 years ago. come up with a new catchphrase like bark to the future, announce that your wife is secretly famous dog singer Woofy Jackson.
Do you have any suggestions that deal with politics and not pop culture?
I don't think so. I was told to focus on things that normal people care about, and normal voters don't care about politics.
I see. Well, you're the campaign manager. I'm just the politician. Let me know what to do and I'll do it.
Really? I thought a dog like you would be fond of barking orders.
No. I want us to be equals in this campaign. I feel like I've been unfair to you this whole time, bossing you around and lying to you.
Yeah, but I'm an idiot. Tell him he's been doing a good job. He's a good boy.
Yep.
I think you've done a perfectly wonderful job. Good boy, good boy. And I want us to be equals too. You and me together, no lies or falsehoods from now on, okay?
Oh, okay.
Are we going to tell him the truth then? If we're still lying to him, that's not fair. Rover worked his tail off the next week, giving speeches, visiting voters, and guest starring on local TV shows. But the biggest boost to his campaign came the next day. Stolen campaign funds. Thunderpaw is reporting that $20 million has disappeared from his super PAC overnight. What does PAC stand for?
Political action something? I don't remember.
He claims he first noticed it when one of his books had a loss of £1,234,567.89.
Excuse me, that's a dollar sign, not a pound sign, ma'am.
Did I say? I said cents. Did I say pounds at the beginning?
You said pounds.
Ah, okay, dollars. But I was trying to say, I wanted to say pence and then said cents. So yeah, I don't know what. I had very little sleep the last 2 nights.
I mean, I could also say that your pronunciation of an advertisement was kind of a little too not US based.
What, advertisement?
Yes, they are not advertisements.
Yeah, they are.
They're advertisements.
But that just sounds wrong.
That's the person who doesn't understand American units.
I totally do, Ouija Miles. Pounds and ounces. This is bad news, as Thunderpaw's budget only left room for $25 million in video ads leading up to the Meower primary. With most of his budget gone, he's been forced to drastically scale back his campaign, leaving a potential opening for other candidates. He's only lost $1 million. Oh no! 20 million. Ah, right, okay. One of his books. Gotcha. Someone's just gone blue keyboard spielum. Okay. Talking to the press, Thunderpaw swore revenge on whoever was sabotaging his campaign. He accused Frisky of being the culprit and is planning to go all out against Frisky in the days to come. When asked for a comment, Frisky blamed Martha Washington, then he went to ladies' night at a local billiards club. We now take you to Bob, Cats does with the sport. How strange. Stolen election funds, that's bad news for Thunderpaw and good news for us. Anyway, that reminds me, I have to go through the political donations we received this week. I hope nothing is missing, or what the heck did we suddenly get $20 million?
Rover for America. 234,567 and 89 $100. Sorry, I was just reading the check line. Very scratchy.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm trying to see the signature, but it's this unning underneath. Can't see what it says. This is the check for insert amount, Jesse just said. Isn't that the same amount that was stolen from Thunderpaw? And there's a note attached. Oh, it was $20 million plus the lovely keyboard spam. Here's some extra money so you can buy all that ad space Thunderpaw just lost. Consider it an early birthday present. I'm sure these ads will help your campaign. Just don't tell anyone where the money came from, or I'll tell everyone where Rover came from. I can't believe it. F robbed Thunderport and now F wants us to spend the money on ads. So they want even more ammunition to blackmail us with. This is bad. This is very bad. I can't comply with this or... hang on. That's not what I wanted to do. Hit the wrong button. P.S. If you're getting cold feet, Abigail, I can deal with you just as easy as I dealt with Rover's last manager. It's your choice. Either way, your life belongs to me now. I'm being threatened directly. Oh, hashtag winning. That was a really long letter. I had no choice. I bought the political ad space as Rover's ads were on almost every TV channel, and it didn't take long for people to notice.
You! I'm furious with you!
What?
You're that dumpy new campaign manager Rover hired. What's the big idea buying up all my ad space? What gives you the right to barge in our territory?
It's not my fault you left the advertising space open and...
What's going on here? Rover, you idiot! I'm here to get revenge on you for trying to steal my campaign! I'm not trying to steal your campaign. I'm gonna crush you into little pieces and spit you out!
How? Who told you this is where we set up campaign headquarters?
I did!
I did!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Thunderport's the greatest and he's gonna destroy you, losers!
I challenge you to a duel, Rover. I'm gonna scratch your eyes so badly you're gonna need 3 blind mice to guide you everywhere. You...
He's got an attack dog! Run! Thunderport and his supporter ran out the window and flew up the nearest tree for safety. They called the fire department to help get them down, and some photographers took amazing pictures of Thunderport being rescued, while Rover gloated nearby. That pretty much brought an end to the Thunderport campaign. I was a little worried that Thunderport would tell everyone that Rover's a dog, but no, he kept his mouth shut. Maybe he's afraid of Rover, or maybe F is blackmailing Thunderport too. Either way, when the primary was over, the results were in.
We got second place in Mayawa. Who was first?
Jay Nibbles.
No, the blackmailer said I had to get first place victory or they would reveal my secret.
I know, we tried our hardest, but this looks like the majority of Meowans prefer DJ Nibbles.
This is because of that news report that listed me as a fringe candidate. Just because I focus on dog issues. This is awful.
It's not the worst news ever. Second race is pretty good, and you're probably going to win New Clawshare because you're the representative from that state.
You're right. It's great to be in the top 3 in the first 2 primaries. This was better than I ever hoped for, but I still can't help but feel like this is going to end badly. What if F thinks we didn't do well enough?
I don't know. All we can do is wait and see.
No, we need to defeat F.
What? How?
I've been thinking about it for a while, and there's only one way. F is blackmailing me because I'm Dagonian by birth. I need to get married to American right away. That will take away his ammunition against me.
2 problems. Maybe 3. First, I think F is blackmailing you because you're a dog, not because of where you were born. Second, like you said earlier, getting married is going to be super difficult. You don't have a girlfriend, and you can't go on dates because everyone thinks you're already married.
True, but maybe you and I could drive down to Paws Vegas and have a drive-through wedding.
Me? You think I'm marriage material?
Yes, you are a wonderful woman, very understanding. I think that would help a lot with the problems when you get married.
Problems?
Every marriage has problems, and you've shown me you can work through problems to accomplish good solutions. I think that shows you're more than capable of handling marriage.
Change the subject.
Okay.
Anyway, problem 3, that's impossible.
What?
Dogs aren't allowed to marry humans, or cats for that matter. They can only marry other dogs.
I plan to overturn that law if I'm elected president. Still, that's not a problem.
Oh, you know a girl dog is willing to marry you?
I know a few girl dogs, but no. I'm referring to the fact that I'm legally considered a cat in this country, so technically I can marry whoever I want.
Really? Oh, but I'm sorry, I really like you, but I think it's a little too soon for us to get married.
Oh, I wasn't proposing, I'm just saying. If we don't have any other choices...
Sure, there are other options. Like, why don't you stop pretending to be a cat for a night and attend a dogs-only event? That should be fun for you.
Get a picture of some dog sniffing my butt plastered all over the internet? No, thank you. I think that...
What's wrong?
That smell. That evil person smell. It's back.
Look at me, that's cute. It's the person who gave me that t-shirt.
The person who stole my citizenship papers. It's F.
No, sadly I'm a mere henchman. A servant who does F's bidding, and he bade me come collect you two. Collect us? You were supposed to get first place in Meow, but you did not. Now you will have to deal with the consequences of that.
I don't like the sound of this.
Now, if you'll come with me, there's a limousine waiting outside. Take us directly to F. It's high time you met with him, face to face. So what are we thinking? Persian? Maine Coon?
Something like that.
Another dog? Chapter 9, in which we may have bitten off more than we can chew.
I will ask, how much further do you want to go? How much voice do you think you have left for more? And, like, do we want to kind of split this between today and Wednesday?
How many chapters are there?
I don't know that either.
I wonder if that I can Google. Requires 7 playthroughs. I think we've got another 45 minutes left to stream. We might be close to the end. It feels like, you know, we might be close to the end. Ten chapters. We're on chapter 9.
Okay.
It did say it'll take 90 minutes to do it, but we're reading it, so 3 hours seems about reasonable. The limo took us to F's mansion. I tried talking to Rover during the ride, but the henchman forced us to stop. No conversation! Don't make me taunt you with an invisible tennis ball.
Yeah. Hate it when humans use those things on me.
Once we arrived, the henchman led us inside a drawing room. A shadowy figure awaited us. Oh, excuse me. It could be a,
Rover. Nice to meet you face to face. F? Yes, that's me. You scoundrel, give back my citizenship papers and stop interfering with my campaign. Interfering with your campaign? I rather think I helped your campaign. Stealing all that money from Thunderpaw wasn't easy, you know. You should be thanking me. Wait, you were the one who robbed Thunderpaw? Oh, did Abigail not mention that to you?
That's how we were able to afford all those political ads. We used the money that F sent us.
You used dirty money to help the campaign?
I didn't have a choice. F forced me to do it. He said he would kill me if I didn't.
She's right. I did threaten to kill her. In fact, I probably will end up killing both of you and Abigail. I can't have you standing in the way of my plans. What are those plans, you maniac?
Maniac. Yeah, I've read lots of mystery novels, and the bad guys always tell every aspect of the plans to the hero at the very end. Right before the hero escapes and gets the police.
Don't you know who I am? No.
No.
Not the slightest clue? Not even a guess?
Okay, should we try and guess? Because I think it's one of the Shiba Inus from the game that's not by the same developer. Possibly. I don't know. Hang on. A confused video game programmer?
Well, when I ran to be the presidential candidate for New Clawshire, there were rumors about an FCAT running against me, but nothing ever came of that. I figured that was you, but I don't know any more information.
Fat cat.
Yes, that's me, and no, it's not. Sheesh, all the effort I put into becoming an evil supervillain wasted. You two don't have a clue who I am or what I'm plotting. Henchmen, turn on the lights.
That's the lights went off. Thought it was a Shiba Inu.
You recognize me now?
You're a dog!
Not just any dog, my name is Fido. My half-brother.
Whoa, hold on a second. Can't just introduce a new relative at the end of the mystery when he's never been mentioned until just now. That's totally cheating. Yes, it breaks all the rules of detective novels.
This isn't a mystery novel, and you didn't mention me at all to your campaign manager, Rover. Why not? I haven't heard from you in years. And besides, I kind of mentioned you. I said that my mom moved the entire family to America when we were puppies.
Yeah, you did say something like that, but you should have mentioned your half-brother is a weird blackmailing psycho.
I'm not a psycho. I'm trying to get justice for dogs everywhere, and the only way to do that is if I become president. How? You're not even in the running. You ran unopposed in New Clawshire. What happens if you drop out of the presidential race?
Clawshire has no candidate to represent it.
Normally that would be true, but I found a loophole in the law. If Rover resigns from the race, he can pick a replacement to take his place. So that's your plan. You want me to resign and pick you as my replacement. If you don't, I'll work my legal magic and become the replacement automatically, because I got like 5 different people to vote for me as a write-in candidate. That makes me the second place winner in New Clawshire. I understand your evil plan now. You'll take over for me as the new Clawshire candidate and ride on my success to victory. Yes, yes, I shall be the president no matter what.
And you killed Rover's previous campaign manager?
That was a mistake. I have made some adjustments to my plan since then. A mistake? She was a living person, and you killed her with paper clips. You're a monster, and I'll never let you take my place as New Clawshire's candidate. Never. Have it your way, then. Henchman, send the email I wrote to the major news networks.
No, you can't. That'll ruin Rover's campaign.
He's going to ruin the campaign no matter what, Abigail. I refuse to cooperate on his terms. Tick-tock, you two. Make a decision now. Try to trick Fido?
Yeah. You may think you hold all the cards here, but you don't. You don't have all the information yet.
Oh? What don't I know?
For starters, you don't know that Rover is my husband. Right, Rover? Wink, wink.
Husband? Yes, we went to Paws Vegas and got a drive-through wedding. Now I'm legally an American citizen by marriage and by naturalization. You can't use the Board in Dagonia loophole to ruin my campaign anymore.
Yeah, and besides, aren't you from Dagonia too? That rule should apply to you just as much as it applies to him.
Curses! But there's still the fact that you're a dog pretending to be a cat. I'm legally a cat, not a dog. And that's due to those legal loopholes you seem to love so much.
Yeah, he wasn't lying about his species. He really is registered as a cat.
But no! I refuse to let some quickie marriage stop me from becoming president. You want to be president? Here's a presidential joke for you. It comes straight from Abraham Lincoln. How many legs does a dog have if you call the tail a leg? 5. 4. Calling a tail a leg doesn't make it a leg, just like how calling you a candidate doesn't make you one. Wait. But if we're calling you a cat, does that make you one?
Legally, if the legal papers say he's a cat, he's a cat.
Oh,
Isn't
okay.
that what, like, the whole thing is?
I don't know anymore.
No, neither do I.
Arg!
But we're nearly at the end.
This is why you're my least favorite relative. Very well. If you won't cooperate, and if you have the legal work fixed, which I doubt, you leave me no choice but to kill you. Release the attack dogs, henchman.
Da, 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 da.
What are you waiting for? Release the attack dogs.
But you are the attack dog, your evilness.
I can't win a fight against Rover. He's stronger than me. He always beat me when we wrestled as puppies.
No, the dums. It looks like we have the villain on the ropes. In mystery books, this is always the moment where the hero does something clever. Should I try that? We're not the hero! But we should totally try something clever, right?
I think we have to do something clever.
Yeah. Hey, I need to go to the bathroom. Is it okay if I leave and come back? Maybe I'll take my phone with me?
Sure, whatever. Just don't bother me. I'm busy making evil plans.
Haha, idiots. God, we are so dumb. I went to the bathroom and called the police on my phone. Within 15 minutes, Fido and his henchmen were arrested for kidnapping us and for murdering Diana. They started shouting about Rover being a dog, but the police didn't pay any attention to it. The officer in charge of the case is hoping to charge Fido for taking $20 million from the Thunderball campaign. They don't know if it counts as theft or election fraud. After the police finished questioning us, Rover and I went for ice cream to celebrate. He got peppermint bark. Ah, dog after your own heart, Jesse.
Peppermint's not the same.
Mint choc chip?
It's not the same.
Okay.
We're safe. You did it.
What are you talking about? You're the one that thought that getting married would stop F's evil plan.
But you're the one who got the idea to pretend we're married. That was so brilliant. First you did that big speech, and now this. How do you handle yourself so well under pressure?
ADHD. I don't know. I just do. I guess I knew I couldn't let them hurt you, so I had to do something.
You saved my life, and I will love you forever for this. Thank you, Abigail.
Rover got up on his hind legs and licked me on the face over and over again. Oh, it was adorable. Isn't Rover the cutest doggy ever? I do not like getting my face licked. Chapter 10, in which Rover comes clean to the public, but he still has more secret.
Oh no.
But this is the final chapter, and we still got half an hour left, so we should be good.
Well, here goes nothing.
You're sure you want to go through with this?
I'm sure. What happened yesterday convinced me that I have to tell the truth.
A giant press conference, though?
It's like taking off a bandage. You want to get it over with in one clean pull.
I admire your bravery, Rover. I wish I could be as brave as you are.
Funny, I was thinking that you make me a braver dog.
I hugged Rover, then watched as he stepped out in front of the cameras.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the press. I have asked you to come here tonight because I have an important announcement to make. I am not the candidate of my... blah, 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 blah. I am not the candidate I have made myself out to be. Not entirely. I have spent a good deal of my campaign talking about problems with the Dagonian immigration system. The truth is, I have first-paw experience with these problems because I am from Dagonia. My family moved here when I was very young, and they applied to have me become an American citizen. But there was a problem. The immigration officer accidentally put down the wrong species on the paper. I am a dog. I have always been a dog. But according to the law, I am a cat. I am in the strange position of being both a dog and a cat at the same time. I have been running for president as a cat because there has never been a dog president. I believe that, with the help of the voters, this will change. We will bring equality and fairness to this country. We will no longer give special protection and privileges to either species. Dogs and cats are equally good pets. And it's time to end the pet wars for the good of our country. Thank you for listening. Meow, bark. Any questions?
If you're both a cat and a dog, does this make you some kind of super pet? Do you have superpowers? Can you fly?
No, I cannot fly.
Would you like the ability to fly, or would you prefer a different superpower like enhanced sensors or X-ray vision?
I already have enhanced senses. I can smell 50,000 times better than a human.
Wow, Rover the super pet. I've always wanted to write a superhero movie. Maybe I can get this news article picked up by a movie studio. If you're a cat and a dog, do you sometimes get the urge to chase yourself?
No comment.
But I don't understand how it works. Are you trying to say that your mother was a cat, but your father was a dog?
No, my parents were both dogs from Dagonia.
Just did you want to be report number 3?
Sure. Dagonia? That's a funny way of pronouncing America. Rover, can you tell us why you're revealing this information now in the middle of the primary season? I recently had an encounter with my half-brother that convinced me to publicly discuss my dog heritage. But I'm also talking about it because of a woman named Abigail.
Me?
She is my campaign manager. Her honesty and uprightness are an inspiration to me.
Honesty.
I have a question. What about your wife? What does she have to say about all this? My wife. I do not have a wife.
Died? Oh no, we're so sorry. Do you have any words of grieving to say about your wife's untimely death?
No, you misunderstand. My wife was never...
Was never one to let people mourn over her. Got it, thanks.
Rover stays strong in this and continues campaigning after the sudden death of his wife. What a great candidate! This story is going to make me tons of money. Thanks, Rover. You're welcome. But that's not exactly what I was saying.
He did try.
He did.
The news conference came to an end after that, even though Rover had more to say. The reporters insisted they couldn't report on more than 2 things at once. That would overwhelm and confuse the public. So all they talked about was the death of Rover's wife and Rover being a dog. I'm kind of happy they ignored the story about us being kidnapped, actually. Horrifying experience. On the other hand, Rover was not happy about the news reports, not at all.
This is ridiculous. None of the stories got the facts right at all. Half of them sensationalized things and took the statements out of context. The other half don't even try to back up their claims with evidence.
Sorry?
It's not your fault, but look at this article. Rover is a cat-dog super pet. It tells about my origin story, saying I got cat-dog superpowers from my alien parents on planet Dogcatia.
That must have been done by the reporter who wants to write a movie.
And this one says I got extensive reconstructive surgery after being run over by a car. This one says I have shape-shifting powers, and this one accuses me of making everything up in order to get the dog vote. Didn't anyone listen to what I said about the paperwork error?
I don't know, paperwork errors are boring. I guess it's more fun to pretend that you're a new type of animal species.
I would prefer it if they reported the truth. I was trying to make a statement about immigration policies and legal issues, not a statement about cats and dogs fusing together.
That was a cartoon, wasn't it? Cat, dog, dog, cat.
They didn't really fuse together,
Anyway.
but I don't know what you would call it then.
Some sort of mutation. Sorry if you don't like it, but I think this is great news. You've got cat supporters and dog supporters from all over the country now. No more having to worry about dog racists messing up your campaign.
Great. I never wanted their votes anyway.
I know, I mean, yeah, some people are mad that you're a dog and they left, but we got loads of new supporters to replace them. Like 50 times as many new supporters.
What? Let me see those statistics.
Not only do you have lots of new dog supporters, but pretty much everyone is responding positively to the story about your wife's death.
But I never had a wife.
People don't seem to care about that. They say that they feel a deep emotional connection to you now. We're getting all sorts of compliments for what you're doing. Like, here's a comment. You're so brave! Going on the campaign trail while grieving his dead wife, you never would have known that his wife just died based on his actions. I wish all our politicians were this strong and focused on the country. And here's another. Such a tragic story, cut down in the prime of life. She will certainly be missed by her loving husband and his fans. They're always here for you, Rover.
But that's not the point. The point is I don't have a wife. I never did. I'm not grieving her death because she didn't die. She's fictional.
I know it's weird, but people are super sad she died in a fire hydrant accident.
A fire hydrant accident?
That's how people think she died. Very sad if you ask me.
Ugh. I can't handle this. And now I can't hold another press conference to tell everyone the truth about my wife. Or they'll just get mad at me, get mad and say I was lying to them. There's no winning with this.
I think you've already won. You have more voters than ever. Everyone knows you're single now. People are surprisingly okay with the idea of a dog running for president.
I guess you're right. Thank you for being positive while I'm just complaining.
Don't you mean positive? No problem. That reminds me. Earlier you said that my honesty and uprightness are an inspiration to you. Did you really mean that?
Of course I did. I mean, I lied about my identity as a dog, but you always tell the truth. That's really good of you. I wish I could be that good.
Who's
a good boy?
Why is none of them come clean?
I mean, we kind of did with the campaign funds, unless you're thinking of something else.
Like, we know nothing about politics.
Oh, that one.
Though we did tell him that AP stood for, what was it, abysmal pupils.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do we do?
Patronize him, see if we get finally the good dog.
Okay. You're just as good as I am. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You are. Yes, you are.
Good, we finally got that. Are you making fun of me for being a dog?
Kind of. Sorry. Hey, a good boy. That was just mean. The truth is, I'm really proud of you,
Like,
right?
Dogs. I mean,
dogs. What's that?
I do like eating hot dogs, but I don't know how Abigail means it because Abigail's kind of an idiot.
If this ends up with like something really rude, I don't think I could cope.
Let's go with I'm really proud of you.
Yeah, proud of you. You did a great job with the press, even if the news reports weren't what you expected.
Thanks. Wow, I feel a lot better now. Sorry for complaining so much earlier.
It's okay, we're a team, right? We stick together through good times and bad.
I wanted to talk to you about that, actually. About us, I mean.
Huh?
Now that everyone knows I'm single, and that trick where you pretend to be my wife, it got me thinking.
Based on your responses throughout this game, you unlocked normal ending. Okay?
I want you to be my owner.
What?
You're the best human I know. You've already proven yourself to be loyal, honest, and strong. Those are good qualities in a lifetime companion.
You want me to be your lifetime companion?
They say a dog is a person's best friend, and it's true. I want to be your best friend. I want to be with you forever.
Rover, I feel the same way. I'd love to have you as my little doggy. You're the cutest and nicest little pup, and I love the way your tail is wagging right now.
I'll get the paperwork right away, and don't worry. There won't be any mistakes with this paperwork this time.
Oh my gosh. And there wasn't. Within a week, I was legally declared as Rover's owner. That was great news, even better than the fact that he won New Clawshire by a landslide. 3 of his opponents dropped out the race at that point, and he won South Carolina with equal numbers. Hey, Aura. Rover went on to be picked as the Sharpcore candidate in the general election. His opponent was a cat named Muffins. She claimed that Rover was deceiving Americans and trying to abuse his status as a dog in order to get more votes. We travelled the country together, and I actually got to meet the rest of his family. They were all a lot nicer than Fido, which was a huge relief for me. And that's where things stand now. Rover is doing well in the presidential campaign against Muffins, and their first of 4 debates is tomorrow. Rover's spending most of his time preparing questions and answers, but I'm confident he'll do fine. Even if he does do badly, it won't make any difference. He's my little doggy, and I love him very much. It's like morally ambiguous. You own the president. Still, I wonder if it was possible for me to do better. Owning Rover is the best thing that's ever happened to me. But maybe there could have been a different type of love between us. Maybe a romantic love? Oh well. Either way, I'm still happy with the way things are. Vote Rover for president! We got a puppy! And we got an achiever. It's a cute little cat. Presidential potential. President, a more perfect union by
The average Joe cat.
Yeah.
Block any ending in Rover's pathway.
Joe cat! Not quite right spelling.
Cosmo as
but
Dr.
it'll do.
Nomnoms, Heather and Jose Tuya, Curtis as Thunderpaw, Michael and Flora Pollock, Malcolm Reynolds as Frisky, Laura and Osborne and Peter Schultz, Luna as Rover, Neko as Kale, and Roxy as DJ Nibble. Sorry to their owners. Also featuring Maya as Flopsy, Milo as Miss Cleopatra, and I missed the rest. And all these
Patches
people.
is the police cat, Toby is a lunch thing. And I think, yeah, it said Phoenix is something as well, but yeah. Wow. Background kitties and doggy. Well, that was good timing. Now we've got to figure out what the heck we're doing on Wednesday. Oh, did my thing re-roll yet?
You got a cat president that's been on there.
Did I?
Yeah.
That is ironically funny. So did it re-roll twice?
No, it's just your new list has cat president on it.
Oh my god. Okay. It wouldn't have been, maybe it wasn't one of the ones we've got yet. Okay, we'll have to figure that out.
The only one that had a
Oh my god.
chance was the first one and the one we just got.
So we could possibly have it. We could
Could.
possibly have it. When it scans, let me do a refresh. Well, we'll find out in half an hour or so. Okay. You just press the B key, apparently, to mess up your name at the beginning. Yeah, we had to do the Jesse route because I made him play a cat game. So we did a dog president and cat president again.
I mean, it made sense.
Why not?
The dog president wanted equality for pets.
Yes, I have to. That was a really good platform. Quality is definitely a good platform. I mean, I think that Dr. Nom Noms might have been a good one. He seemed to be like representing homeless cats, alley cats. So that might have been a good platform, but it was, there was a womanizer that was basically, orange cat, and then the others didn't really have a thing. Okay, so we got the normal.
It also
ending.
unlocked another thing. The bad ending picture.
Teleport. The what? Oh! I'm just going to click on it to see what on earth that is. Oh, it's just a picture of a Lego gingerbread house.
That brings up another scene. I guess if you get the best ending, you get all 3 endings.
Possible.
You secretly want to marry me,
maybe-
don't you?
Oh, hang on, I had to click. What? No, I don't.
Really? Because you were very convincing as my fake wife in front of Fido.
It's different. He would have killed us if I didn't pretend well.
You don't have romantic feelings for me?
No, I'm a human and you're a dog. What kind of sick, twisted person would consider that an opportunity for romance?
But I thought...
You thought wrong, you sicko. That's it. I quit.
Huh?
Wait for a sleazy dog who wants to marry me. Treat all your employees like this, or am I just unlucky?
I don't have any other employees, just you.
And that makes it even creepier. Goodbye, Rover. I'm leaving. I quit
me
my
to read
job
this
right
one?
then and there. Oh yeah, you read it, because yeah, my voice is tired.
I quit my job right then and there. I tried moving back to my home state, but my apartment had been sold to someone else, so I tried moving in with Mrs. Drew instead. She wasn't happy, and when I started calling her my adoptive mother, she called the police. I was put in holding for a while, and Rover came to see me.
Ew.
Abigail, you got arrested?
No, I'm just in holding. What does it matter to you, dog breath?
You are my friend. I care about you.
Care about getting me to marry you. It's never going to happen between us. Never.
Are you sure? Are you 100% sure?
Yes.
That's a shame, because... I'm not
Evil
really
dog!
a dog. I'm a highly complicated robot controlled by eccentric billionaires, the Cocker brothers. I was hoping to find a loyal wife and maybe win the presidency while I'm at it. I thought you were the right choice. Clearly, I was wrong. No?
You're a robot?
Yes, I just said that. When I'm not operating on autopilot, Jules Cocker sits at his computer all day and controls my every move. And now he is ordering me to leave you here.
But I don't understand.
And that is why you will never be a suitable mate. Goodbye.
Well, that was a weird-ass ending.
With that, Rover trotted out of my life. He went on to win the general election, to become our first and only robot dog cat president. I tried telling people about it, but no one believed me. I wasn't sure if I believed it myself. Maybe it was all a weird hallucination. Eventually, I did my best to forget about Rover, and I got a job at the post office. It lasted for 3 months before Rover shut down that particular location. Talk about mean and spiteful. I didn't have a choice after that. I mean, what can you do when the President of the United States is personally out to get you? I had to leave the country, so I moved to Dagonia and started a pet sitting business.
I didn't get an extra achievement for that.
Nope.
But that was just weird. Okay, right. Well, I'll be doing the rest of those off stream because one of them might actually be my random to-do list, which would be, that was what I was thinking when I did the 3 minutes to wait one, and I was like, oh, it'll be really ironic if, having said let's wait and see what RTDL rerolls, because it was too late to do that, I get a cat president one, and I got a cat president one.
You also got a Mad
I also got
Experiments
Mad
2 one.
Experiments too, yeah. So yeah, well, we'll have to see what it rolls for me for tomorrow, because that's probably what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Jesse, are you back on later today?
Probably.
Cool. So yeah, thank you to Penguin Pop Games, and also to ID at Xbox for the codes for us doing a co-stream of this. That was a hilariously funny little game that I expected to be a hilariously funny little game, I'll be honest. So it lived up to expectations, very much so. It's not massively expensive if you want to purchase it for yourself and play along with the madness. Yeah, I'm wondering if the choice at the beginning, whether you love cats or not, has a difference as whether you can romance or whether it was all the other options as well.
Right.
At some point,
it explains why you only need 6 or 7 playthroughs to get through everything. If
7.
Okay, but especially if you think about the fact that there were 18 different endings.
Yeah, because there were 3 for each cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to win the presidency. We didn't manage to do that. Marry a cat. Unlock the other candidates' endings. Unlock all endings. I wonder if what you were saying about when you unlock the higher ending, you unlock all the other endings, whether that...
That's my thought, is that if you get one of the top ending for each, it reduces the playthrough numbers.
Yeah. Join a cat's harem. That's got to be the frisky one.
Yeah.
Suggest a truly awful campaign slogan. Save money by picking a cheaper option. Don't stand in the way of Lizzie's love life. Okay. Allow a free and open debate. Check out the bonus materials. Mess up typing your name at the beginning. So that one, apparently you just press B on your name. I looked it up because I was like, how do you mess up typing your name? It doesn't know what your name is. So yeah, cool. Well, that was Cat President, a more perfect union. Penguin Pop Games and a rock. It's the name of the developers. I love that. A rock. Anyway, I've been Joe, otherwise known as Angel SK, joined today by the voice in my ear, otherwise known as Jessie, previously known as Radical Sniper. And so, yeah, I guess this is a goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. See you later.